Oh, hello, friends.
No. No.
What do you mean,
Yeah,
no?
Yes, no, maybe.
Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
I'm just joking. That's cool.
14.
Okay.
There we go. How to make the camera look better.
Yeah. So, my friends, we are back after a 2-week break.
Yup.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
everyone had a good break. I know Nomad probably enjoyed it. I know that for sure.
I had a 3-week break.
Sure. But now you're back, and you can enjoy the craziness that has occurred since the last time we were all together. Which, so since the last time we were all together, you guys fought some Earth Elementals, because we'll go back a session, so that way Nomad's aware of what happened. So the party fought Earth Elementals, were able to save Carl from being dragged into some weird hole in the ground. Once the party defeated them, as they kind of fell apart into rubble and dirt and dust and such. Both of them having bird poop on them from a certain blue bird. The party made their way over to the ruins of the structure, this tower-like structure, and peered into it to see that it was kind of like what was that movie that we talked about? The Inception? Was that it? Yeah, Inception.
Yeah.
Where it was kind of like planes of existence, kind of like your plane here, and then just a straight drop into the next plane in this hole, as the party could see mountains and a desert of that's sparkled with rocks and such of that, and could even see these odd stone-like creatures off in the distance, similar to cows, but not. The party went into this other realm. Unfortunately, Soraya was flattened to the ground as she was in her bird form. Went back to her normal form and still couldn't get back up.
Human lizard.
Human lizard. Human lizard. Humanoid lizard. While there, Solaris took out his astrolabe and was able to conjure out of it with a bit of the kind of cackling energy that surged into the astrolabe. Was able to conjure out his father, Zebu, a genie that was able to appear. Spoke a little bit with the party regarding past events and his predicament and how to get out of it. While the party was there discussing with Zebu swirling in this like tornado storm. From there, the party went back to their normal plane of existence, and then moved on from there, traveling north, heading more towards Lascan. From there, we had Rob give us a lovely encounter of about early afternoon mist, as the party had to take on not just one, not just two, but 3 giant skeletons, along with a small horde of normal skeletons that were strewn throughout the field here. Party did very well against that encounter. Little hurt, but was able to, with some smart thinking and a little bit of spell casting from amongst a majority of the party, able to figure out how to fix it up as they continued northward. A small imp that the party has met before, way back when in Waterdeep, conjured up, and Nine himself appeared once more in front of the party and said, "Hey, the boss wants to talk to you." As the party was given the opportunity to go and meet with the boss of Nine. From there, it was Shariah, Solaris, Kara, and Durham that all went. Carl, since you weren't here, you'll get the chance to decide if you still want to go or if you're going to remain there on the material plane as they were all teleported away. As Hermaeus is the only one staying with the cart at the moment. So, but you'll get to make a decision there in a moment. As the rest of the party continued on, we're able to meet with the Shadowbinder, Malgathor, as they were summoned into this library here with deep shadows in the recesses of it, bookcases going up and up and up and up. Solaris, bold of him, decided to venture and see what books were there, as he was able to discern the bindings are all made from flesh of a variety of creatures. To which then the devil himself, Malgathor, showed himself, a tall, slender creature standing easily at 10 feet tall. Kind of formed himself in the chair, and as the party had quickly discovered that as he moves within the shadows, his form changes as well too, as he would have came over to say hi to the party for some introductions, and then changed his height to be a little bit taller even then at that point, to being 15 feet. But he was nice to Soraya for a moment before she called him a demon and made the scar go away, the little mark on your nail.
Wrong.
You called him.
Wrong. I said devil. No. I said devil, and I said they don't like to be called demons.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Very well. From there, the party was going to have a lovely little conversation with him. And that's where we called the session at that point. I'm trying to remember who got the +1 boon last time. Does anyone recall? Was it Kira?
Me.
Yeah.
Do I still have mine from earlier, or did I use that? I think I used that, right?
The only time you could have used it would have been during the fight, really, at this point.
Got it.
So you should still have yours.
Okay.
I think the majority of the party has one now at this point. And everyone's just sitting on them waiting for the moment to use them.
Quite a few got used last time.
Yeah.
I've never gotten one.
Oh. You'll get one at one point. Is there anything I'm missing or anyone wants to add?
I think you got it from what I can remember. It's been a minute.
Okay.
Skeletons pack a punch.
Wait, what?
Skeletons pack a punch.
Skeletons pack a punch. That they do. Yes. So, Carl, it's your choice. Would you rather have gone with them to go meet the boss, as Nine would call him, or would you stay at the wagon with Hermaeus?
I probably would have went.
Okay.
He probably would have went. Yeah.
Hermaeus, you're on guard duty.
Sweet.
Let's hope nothing bad happens while you're there all the way.
I got this.
You got this. You got this. I believe in you. Well then, without further ado, we will return to the fun place that we left. So as the party has now met Malgathor, the creature, standing easily at 15 feet, this tall, lanky figure made of shadows, only 2 glowing red eyes. They're the only real feature that sticks out from him other than his height and his kind of like talon-like claws that he's got. As he's gestured towards the party to sit down with him in this library at the little bit of sofas that have been assembled here. From there, a little wave of his hand as a couple platters appear on the table there. A little bit of cheeses and breads and that. Some different kinds of meats and chickens on another platter, and then a little goblet that's summoned up out of the tabletop there, and a couple glasses for those that are there. So he conjures behind him a tall chair that he can sit in as he kind of just plops down into it and nestles up. A couple of the imps continue to fly above. Well, take a seat, my friends. It'd be rude not to allow you some comforts while you're here.
I'll go sit down. Close to the door.
Close to the
Like the seat closest near a door. That's the seat I'm taking.
She said, let me clock the nearest exit.
Roll me perception, Kira.
Ocular pet. Hey, what's up?
$30.
So as you're a little apprehensive of being here, this being the first devil you've met ever, as you're kind of scanning the room, there are no doors. You see one window on the far side of the room with a pair of drapes that are just parted enough that you can see outside them. I'll say with a 30, you're able to catch the glimpses of a city of sorts, made of some sort of black and gray material, not like any other city you've ever seen on the material plane, even in your vast travels. You can see a bit of like a rim of fire off in the distance even. And I'll say with that 30, you can kind of hear occasional little screams in that outside in the distance. There is no door inside of Malgathor's library. As the rest of the party, anything you'd like to do as Malgathor has gestured for you to take your seats?
Reluctantly sitting. Reluctantly. Cautiously.
Yeah. Arl's gonna very, very confusedly sit down.
Is there a seat for BP?
There is a seat for BP.
Okay.
As the one of the sofas is just long enough for BP to sit with the party members as well. Say that is he kind of watches you, Solaris, as you go to sit down and gesture up for BP to sit there with you as he goes, well, of course there'd be a seat for the little one. He's an active member, is he not? It'd be rude to make even one of his stature sit on the floor. You can kind of see kind of like a bit of the mist kind of curl up into what you would think would be a smile or a smirk. So, my friends, you've traveled for a little bit with my dear sweet Durham, haven't you? So he reaches out a long arm and kind of like pats gently on Durham's leg there. Pulls his hand back and goes, so, I have an invested amount of time and such into Durham and his travel on your material plane. That I figured it'd be nice to just bring you down and get to meet the fine folks that he's going to be traveling with. And just kind of see what's available. You know, not like, do I want Durham to stay with you? For an example. As I see that one of you has already made some happenstances with Mephisto. As his eyes
Gonna give it a quick glance over.
His eyes look over to Soraya, who kind of like hides her face for a moment. So, in that instance, it's only fair, I feel, that if you're dealing with an archdevil, that one of lesser stature of myself is aware of your ongoings. And by all means, possibly we could make it a bit more interesting, too. So, what would you like to tell me about your lovely band?
We like capybaras.
Oh, capybaras. Yes, there's
And
a...
Lederhosen.
And Lederhosen. Yes. It looks like it's a bit worn. A little bit. Could be a little fixed up. Spruced up, even.
He's a busy being.
That he is. That he is. So capybaras you enjoy. What else? What fun things can you tell me about yourselves?
Quick question: Where would Durham go if he wasn't with us?
Wherever I want him to.
Music dropped at that time. Oh.
Man, there actually has a little his
A little prompter right here
stream
I'm
deck.
reading off of.
It just clicks the dramatic sound button.
If only I was that good at it. No, it just worked out that way.
Dun, dun,
So I
dun.
wish I had that level of production, man.
But yes, he would go wherever I want him to. He does get a decent amount of freedom. His leash isn't too long as Malgathor kind of swirls his hand as some of the shadows kind of form up on there, and you can see a chain that goes from his fingers and attaches to the arm of Durham there. And kind of smoky chain of black shadows appears. As he continues twirling his finger and goes, "You could say I'm his patron of a sorts." As he waves his hand and the chain disappears.
So he's your slave. Your slave. Slave.
Slave is a strong word. I wouldn't say that. He still has his freedom, and he can always leave the pack whenever he wants. There might be a cost, just like there was a cost to join it.
There's always a cost.
There is.
Everything's so expensive.
Not
The
everything.
economy, the way that it is.
I fixed your nail for free.
You're right. I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, don't clam up just yet. As he leans over to the table there and picks up a cracker there and puts a little bit of cheese on it and bites into it. As he bites into it, you can hear like the scream of a woman come out from the cheese itself. As he continues to gobble it down.
So as I'm gonna look to everybody else and say, as the council representative, should I just let him know where we're going or what we are doing? Solaris and Soraya, you guys are kind of the veteran parts of the crew, even though I'm a veteran in a different way, but I don't know if I should speak for everyone.
I'm going to can I telepathically have a little oh wait, I don't trust that. Never mind. I'm not gonna telepathically do shit. I don't trust that shit. I don't trust that shit at all.
Give me an insight check, Solaris.
Okay.
I would like the guidance very sneakily.
Okay, before you roll
Of course.
for Solaris to tell me anything, you want to do it sneaky. Roll me stealth.
Mandra, you're so good at picking things for me to roll. You know this?
I can do.
You're just so good.
I'm glad you think that.
19.
19. Say that as you were able to reach over and tap Solaris lightly on his knee there, as you are guidanced. Add a d4.
I also got a 19 with the guidance.
Very nice.
Without the guidance, it was a 15.
Okay. I'll say with a 19 though, you can tell that though you have a very bad feeling about being here. Here does not feel good at all. Here feels very bad in general. But as you're kind of like focusing more on Malgathor himself, though his demeanor and the way he talks is very cautious, you can definitely tell that as he occasionally pauses, he's thinking of the next phrase to use just right. As you can, I'll say you get a kind of an air that this isn't his first conversation he's had with others besides devils. But there's no true malice or malevolent intent in his like form or in the way he spoke just yet. You can tell that he's, I'll say with a 19, he's inquisitive about you, almost curious.
Okay, then instead of telepathically saying anything, I will just say out loud, you have to understand our apprehension, considering we don't understand your intent, and with our current, let's call them excursions that we've been on, it's hard to decide exactly who is on what side of what lines. So forgive us if we're not going to sit here and serve all of our information and all of our strategies on a silver platter for you. Unless you would like to tell us what you are offering for us when it comes to us like working together, because ultimately like it kind of sounds like you're asking if there might be something that we can do for you as well. So how can we help each other in this without showing our hands immediately?
I'm gonna nod along to that entire statement with my
Roll
eyeballs.
me persuasion with advantage. Hey, no, man.
Do I have to roll stealth again if I want to give guidance?
Your thing needs to get swapped. It's backwards.
A 19.
19. Do you want to give him guidance? You're trying to do it stealthily.
But do I have to roll stealth again?
I'll say with a 19, no. You don't have to roll again. If you want to give him advantage, not advantage, but
I'm gonna give guidance again. Just play it safe.
add a d4.
It's a spicy character. I don't want to risk it.
It's spicy.
Is going to be +3, so 22.
22. I understand your concern. I'm not the shadow binder for no reason. My shadow of libraries full of nasty secrets, of course. So I do understand wanting to play it a bit close to the chest here. What I offer for you, determining the information you can divulge, is possibly a friend on the other side. A devilish one, we'll say.
Yeah, but you and I both know that this friendship that you offer both comes at a price. It's not for free. So
Oh yes, everything with a cost.
So the real question is, does the cost outweigh what your friendship really offers? Because ultimately, right, is if I know that I can still achieve my goal without you,
Then
there's
the
no
deal's
point in me
complete.
of striking a deal or even divulging my strategies to you.
True.
You know?
Yeah, Smart tact. I see where you're coming from, Solaris. Well, I know a little bit from Durham being by you, and lovely 9 as he gestures up to an imp that's just kind of like chilling on top of his chair there, with a little bit of cheese hanging out of his mouth.
Cheese tax.
Cheese tax. If you wish to divulge some information, we can see if we can be friends from there. And of course, if there's any deals struck, you don't have to say yes. But I find it that having a friend as knowledgeable as myself and as powerful as myself, not to toot my own horn, does come with its own advantages.
I see that. I do see that. However, pardon me for possibly questioning one's knowledge who is asking me for knowledge. You know, like all knowing, all powerful. So then what role do we play in this?
Oh, I am not all-knowing and all-powerful. Trust me, I take the compliment kindly. But I wish I was all-knowing and all-powerful. That would make life so much easier. No, what I could use, and there's not a very good way to say this, but I know that you have a lovely, scaly friend that you're dealing with. That much is evident. She's only 1 level above us.
I'm sorry, I thought you were gonna say she's only 1 level above you, and I was like, what in the... what in the meta?
As he kind of swirls his arms there, as 9 different kind of like layers appear, as you can see one that's a giant plain of fire and a desert, the next one a city of sorts, a swamp, ice, and then so on and so forth as these layers continued all the way down to the 9th layer. As he kind of washes away the ones below the 2nd layer and goes, this one right here is where you're at. So when I say that she's legitimately 1 layer above us, she's legitimately 1 layer above us, as he points to the top layer. As Kira, with your 30 from before, you recognize the 2nd layer as the city outside. Welcome to Dis.
Me? This.
Yes.
Dis.
Me?
You are all in Dis. Then the 2nd layer of hell.
Don't ask what this is.
Me?
You all are in Dis. Specifically in the Shadow
Me.
Library. You are in Dis.
Me?
She's not saying me.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm.
It's 18 plus 7.
What is it?
18 plus 7.
25.
That.
Cool. As you can kind of feel like the surge of magic kind of come over you for a moment, but there's no distinguishable effect that takes place. There's like a bit of shadows kind of trail off of you.
I'm gonna be quiet.
So, now that we've moved on from distractions. But yes, she's 1 layer above you in awareness. Zariel and her lovely little imps and devils and whatnot fighting their blood war have to deal with her scaly ass at the same time.
Is your above a different definition from my above? Because you keep saying above and pointing down.
No, she's one
Is
up.
that because she's...
We're below her, but we're above her when you think about it. Because Avernus is kind of like the trash heap.
Gotcha.
Yeah. However you want to look at that. But, so I know that you're dealing with her. There's been rumblings and such. And she's not bad for business, but she's not good for business either. So, bad for you folks up top, and determining the devil you speak to, bad for us down here, or good. And what's more powerful than having a nice little shadow broker in your back pocket to call on? Of course, I'll have my fees.
Fees.
Yes. Could be something like, I need you to go kill someone for me. Go find something for me, or just bring me some information. Any of those.
I've been in a deal like that before. It's never what it seems.
Well, there'd be a contract involved.
I bet.
And I'd be just held to it as much as you are. Of course, by infernal law. And trust me, I don't go breaking the law down here. You only end up down here one time. There's no repeats. Typically.
Would you require all of us to do a deal in order for you to help out the group, or would you only require one of us?
This deal would go towards your group. Every one of you would need to sign it. Even your friend up top.
Should we be speaking for Hermes?
Well, we can always meet again. I can write something up and have Nine bring it to you to review, and that way we can discuss terms and conditions.
Done it.
But this deal includes your whole party. And if there's concerns about certain things you don't want in the contract, we can do that when we go to the meeting room. But I will have terms, and you can have your own, and we'll go back and forth, and it'll be a lovely little conversation.
We can go back and forth, and if an agreement is met by the group that unanimously, then we'll go from there. But otherwise, we're gonna have to be unanimous on the decision.
Very well. So I can definitely write something up and have Nine let you know when it's ready. I want to make sure that all of my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed, and periods and punctuations are in the right place.
Yeah, have Nine contact Levi. So just have your people contact our people.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah, and Baked Potato will process
Mm.
the contract.
I see. I'll have Nine get a hold of Durham. He'll be our liaison between us. How about that?
All right, I guess that works too.
Very well. You said something though about some of you. I do have jobs I can offer. Smaller contracts, easier to decide now, if you're interested.
How about you know what? Let's pretend we're on a panel, okay? And you're coming in with these contracts. I want you to sell these contracts to us. I want you to get us to buy these contracts. Cause like realistically, like right now we're kind of just sitting on like a let's see if we can help each other as a group type thing. But now you're kind of asking for individual investment. So I'll hear out your contracts. I'll decide on this.
Roll me persuasion.
What is this?
I really want a guidance, but I'm so scared.
This time you would have to roll stealth again if you're trying to be with Stinky.
You hate me.
No, you've been sitting there for a bit now.
Can I guidance myself?
You can. Do you want to do it stealthily?
Would he have to say verbal if he's doing it on himself? Can he just think it?
It would be, he could, like, hide it in the verbiage of what he's doing, basically. Or mutter under his breath right before he goes to say something else. It'd be kind of like that.
Mm.
So it'd be like, he's like saying like, oh yeah, give us like your spiel, and then magic word. And then continues on saying.
I'm not gonna do that because I have disadvantage in stealth. But what I will say is that I did get a 16. And I'm just gonna say, you know, Mander.
You know. Well, I know our dear friend here is dealing with his own, as he gestures over to Durham. He's dealing with his own little thing with our pact. By the way, Durham, before I forget, is it safe?
Yeah.
Good boy. And then I do have some information for you about your friend. Do you care if I say that now, or would you prefer we send your friends back before divulging more information?
That's fine. I'd like to be honest with them if you don't mind.
Ah, very well. Well, we'll cover that last before you leave then. So I do have 3 contracts. The deals are very wishy-washy at the moment. I haven't found anyone willing to take them just yet, but they're fresh off the press. I have 3 different deals, and any one of you can take them. My first deal, as he waves his hand for a moment, conjuring into reality there, a small green gem in the shape of a pineapple. As he sits there, I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I really don't like all these wisdom saving throws, Mander, that you got going on. They're making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Me too.
Not you, Hermaeus. You're not there, so you don't got to worry about it.
Wait, do even I have to do it even though I'm like part of
Even
all
you?
this?
Everyone must. Ooh.
Wait, question.
Answer.
How do nat 20s work?
Nope, that's
Did I
it. You
break
just
it?
say you just say nat 20. Just say nat 20. That's it.
What does high score mean?
She said,
You gotta take.
So nat 20 is a success, typically. 9 in 10 times. It's like you did a
Great.
superb. You still want to add your pluses, though, because sometimes even a nat 20 isn't a you made it. But for this, the nat 20 is good.
23.
Jesus fuck.
6.
So you succeeded. Carl, what'd you get there? A 5? That is a fail. Twins and Durham.
I got a 16.
That is a save.
so
You know,
Mander,
Mander. Oh God.
What'd you get?
I'm very scared.
we gotta go.
So we got 2 succeeds, 1 failure so far, possibly 2 more.
So listen, man, listen. It doesn't have to be this way.
If we're proficient, Mander, listen.
What'd you get?
Listen, hear me
What'd you
out.
get? You might have made it. You don't know the DC yet.
But Mander, I'm proficient.
Okay.
But Mander.
What'd you get?
Mander,
What'd you get?
Mander, I got a 10.
That is a fail.
Mander. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm proficient.
You add your proficiency bonus to that to get to the 10? That's a fail still. Solaris, what'd you get?
Listen. We really just have to discuss this for a moment. I don't think bad rolls should be held against us ever. You know, whether they're 5s, right?
Mhm.
Whether they're 10s, or you know, whether they're 1s.
I'm assuming you got a 1.
Did you fucking roll a 1?
I mean, with my plus, it's a 2.
Okay. Technically.
Oh,
So similar to how you got the nat 20, 1s are failures.
It's the party carry for me.
As Soraya, Solaris, and Carl, you are extremely terrified at the moment. The moment
IRL, what do you mean?
the moment the pineapple forms, there's a brief moment where it kind of changes in your, kind of like a blink of an eye, like a flash of lightning, and you see a humanoid heart beating instead in Malgathor's hand. As a feeling of dread comes over you, you are frightened for 1 minute. You want nothing to be here. You are terrified of Malgathor. You are terrified of Dis. You don't want to be in the Shadow Library at all at the moment.
Guys, I think we have enough quests.
So what do you say we go, you guys? I think we should go.
Suddenly
Is
have
what
just
I
this,
think.
like, deep-rooted anxiety.
I think we should
Hey, we gotta go.
daddle.
Gotta go, get away. Get away.
Cool. As Malgathor kind of looks around the party for a moment and whips his hand around as the three of you are no longer frightened. This is a lovely little item that I've found over my travels. Deliver this relic to a shrine of Shantea in Greenest.
Greenest?
Yes. All you need to do is take it there and leave it at the church, at their shrine. That's all.
What does it do?
Roll me persuasion.
With advantage, because I'm pretty. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. It's a 16.
It does many things. But don't worry. I'll give it a way to not affect you, as it seems some of you are a little susceptible to it.
I'm just a little concerned for, like, the friends that we have, family, assets, and Greenest. You know, it's always Tuesday there.
Yes.
It's true.
But my mission for you, for this relic, take it to the church there, leave it at their shrine. That's all. That's all you have to do. And then you're free to leave it.
No.
No. Okay. Anyone else feel like taking my deal?
Why?
What do you want?
What do I get?
What would you like, Carl?
This
is the debate part. So let's I give you a job, you tell me what you want.
My memory.
Your memory.
Don't do it.
If I have to just bring this thing, put it down somewhere, and I get everything back, everything.
I'll
little
tell you.
errand, isn't it?
I tell you.
Did you forget the terror that you were just feeling?
A little errand.
You would inflict that on the people of Greenest?
I've never been to Greenus, so I mean,
It's always Tuesday.
Always.
Always.
I like Wednesdays.
It's not their fault. It's always Tuesday. They can't help it.
I'll tell you what I can do for you, Carl. This deal is a little bit more in your favor if I give you back everything. What I can do, though, is I can give you something once you drop this off that will help you remember. So instead of
Help me
having
remember everything.
Yep. So for a game mechanic, you won't have disadvantage anymore on your memories. You'll just roll normal history checks to remember things.
Damn.
That's kind of nice.
Right?
That's a spicy deal.
All you have to do is leave this relic there.
That's some
And
Taco
it
Bell
stays
shit.
there.
Mander basically did the whole, let's make a deal, Johnny.
And what happens to these people?
Why is that your concern? You'll have your memory. You'll be able to remember things back.
And I'll remember that too.
Yes. You will. Unless you want to make another deal, I can make it so that you won't remember it either. But that'd be a separate deal from this deal. You would have to complete the first contract to get the second contract to activate. I don't mind making deal on deals. So what do you say, Carl? Will you take my relic?
Well, they know I did it.
That's up to you. You could do it stealthily. You could just walk up in there and hand it to their priest. That would be hilarious. I would love to see that. I might even ask Nine just to show up and be there, just to see if you're going to do it that way.
So all I have to do is bring this to Greenest.
Bring it to Greenest, take it to their shrine inside the church of Chantia, and leave it there. And there it stays.
And I get my memory. Memory.
I'll give
My
you
memory.
a token to help you remember.
Somebody's calling from the 1980s.
Hello, I'd like my denim jackets back.
Give me 1 second
Well,
to think about it.
take your time. The other two contracts I have available for anyone. I have a former client that I need you all to collect from, or someone to collect from. It'll be simple. And all you need is to use this little tool. As he waves his hands, and kind of like spiraling up is a dagger made of shadows.
I deadass really thought that something was gonna pop out your hand.
Imagine if I had actually pulled a shadow dagger out of my hand.
I got really immersed. I'm sorry.
Kill them with this, and your deal's complete.
He said, "Oh, we're actually doing murder, aren't we?" Okay, I mean, I guess.
All you have to do is go to Baldur's Gate. Any questions or concerns?
What does a shadow dagger do?
Oh, it's a lovely little tool. So, you stab her with this, and it drags her soul down to me, where it belongs. She's already broke her contract with me. So you're just repaying the backstabbing bitch at this point. What do you say, Kara? You seem a little intrigued by this one. Not the first time our hands have been dirty, is it? I'll say as he says that, you can kind of see 9 above him kind of give out like this toothy grin that comes across his face.
I didn't know I was hanging out with some ruffians.
I didn't know this was a fucking reality show reunion. Jesus Christ. Work.
I need to know what she did before I'm willing to kill.
Roll me persuasion.
How does advantage work?
You roll 2d20s, take the higher of the 2. You have advantage on persuasion?
I do. 14.
I know why you do. Never mind. 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Persuasion.
13 plus 1.
Oh, you only have a plus
Yeah.
1.
I do.
Oof. I can tell you a little bit about her. Her name is Lady Blackthorn. She had a lovely contract with me. I got her a nice cushy spot in Baldur's Gate. And unfortunately, the backstabbing bitch has decided to go a different route. So all I say is send her down here. She's already done so many horrible things. Why not just send her soul straight where it belongs? It's not like she's a very good person. She's never helped the homeless. She's never gave any money to the poor. She hasn't even helped little children in Baldur's Gate get clothes when it's cold. She's not a very nice person. So why not just send her to hell? All you have to do, Kara, is stab her with this dagger. It'll be quick and painless. And drags her soul straight down here to hang out with your good friend Malgathor. And then from there, it's no longer your problem. And hers just start.
With the mention of that name and like the city, right? Does that spark anything in my mind, since I'm from Baldur's Gate, if I can like attest to the testimony that he's giving and see if like I can back his statements up to say like, yeah, she's an awful person, she deserves to get dragged down to hell, or say like, well, from what I know, she's a good person, you know?
Roll me history.
If I roll as well, does it count as a help action?
You can give the help action, and it'll be advantage then.
Okay. I'm gonna help you, because, you know, twinning.
Roll with advantage.
Bingo, bingo.
Be a 19 plus history plus 4, so 23.
Very nice. The name does ring a bell. Lady Seraphina Blackthorn. She's not a high noble in Baldur's Gate. Kind of like if there had to be tiers before you got to the poor end of it. She's not part of any of the families, any of the leading families. She's like 2 rungs below them. No real political power, but she does have a lot of money and rubs elbows with a lot of the big wigs. You've never heard of her giving to any charities, ever helping out. It was only recently before you left Baldur's Gate that you noticed her. I'll say that you'd heard rumors of her hanging around some of the temples more in Baldur's Gate. Which was quite uncalled for her. Not part of her normal characteristics. Otherwise, stuck up bitch.
So I'll just relay that same information, as much as I know, and then I'll just say, I'm just curious, just overall, like if there's any more dirt on her, other than that, like does she have any like, where are we gonna eventually do you see our paths a lot like crossing at some point? Because we're going that way. We're not going towards Boulder's Gate right now.
She's not on a timeline that I'm too concerned with. Same thing with going to Greenus. Whenever you get to it, that's all it is. As long as you do it. I say...
Unfortunately, being a bitch doesn't meet my quota for killing.
Very well.
What does?
There's a quota?
Was that Carl or over the table?
That was Carl. That was Carl. Because he's like giving you the side eye because of what was said earlier.
Malgathor kind of like melts a little bit into shadows and reappears behind Carl, leaning over with his arm kind of draped over one shoulder of him. Goes, yeah, Kara, what does it take for you to just plunge the dagger into their back?
Slavery. Harm. Harming children. That's what it takes.
I love that. So my first nat 20 for Malgathor of the Knights. As he's making eye contact. As he's making eye contact with you, and as you say slavery and children and that. You see kind of like a little glint in his eyes, almost like the twinkle that you would see in kind of like normal humanoid's eyes. As he goes, ah, that's where you're from. Well, I have something that might be special to you then, Kara. I need you to go back.
What?
Go back. You're from Shadowfell, are you not? It was oddly specific. You Shatterkai, you talking about slavery of children. Come now, you're telling me your friends don't know yet? We're gonna be emptying out all of the closets today, aren't we?
They don't know anything.
Oh. Well, I need you to go back and take something from her for me. A simple cloak, that's all it is. You don't need to kill anyone. You don't need to murder anyone. All you need to do is go and take back a single cloak that fucking scaly bitch took from me.
I can't go back. She'll kill me. And even if I wanted to, I'd have no way to get back here. I can't. Sorry.
Roll me deception.
I'm being deceptive?
You are being deceptive.
I'm not being deceptive.
You are being deceptive.
I am?
You are.
If you're talking about something that I have, it is a one-way ticket.
You can still go.
I can't get back. I'm not being deceptive. Let's see. 20. 30, 20.
Very nice. I could help with transportation. It's the least I can do. All All you gotta do is go back and take it from her. This is a bit more of a high risk, high reward. So you have a little bit more leeway with whatever reward you'd like, Kara. Or anyone else. I would just assume Kara would want to go back.
I don't know what I'd ask for.
Nothing? Nothing at all. Whatever your heart desires, Kara, you could ask for. As long as it's something I can grant, and it's worth the mission, of course. Contract's gotta balance out a little bit here. But I understand there's a little bit more of a personal gain as well. And I'm already willing to help with transportation. So what would you want, Kara? What's your price?
I want an end to the slave trade. It stops. No more children. No more trading.
This trade.
And the kids are all safe. The kids are all safe.
I'll tell you what I can do. Successfully bring back my cloak, and I will personally ensure every last kid in that castle goes home with a simple snap of my fingers.
And no more get brought to that castle.
I can't promise that much. I can definitely free the ones there. But stopping a whole trade, that would involve taking out the cults. But I could earmark that for a grander deal, of course. If you'd like. Plus, you might stop it yourself, going back. Do we have a deal, Kara?
For all the kids to be safe?
All the children that are currently at the castle, they will be returned home. I'll ensure my imps do it themselves.
I'll look over to Karen and be like, I'll help.
Oh, Durham, you have your own missions. But you're more than welcome to go with her and help.
I'm just helping for her. I don't need anything out of that contract.
Very well.
It's a deal.
Very well, then. As he swirls his hands there for a moment. And he conjures a small toy in his hands. A small teddy bear. As he holds it out to you. You can kind of see where there were typically red little like beads for his eyes. Instead, there's like a flash of red as the contract is able to be heard in your head there. Retrieve the shadow cloak of Umbracor from the castle of the Sibilant Shade, the Whispered Morgue. Upon return of the shadow cloak to Malgathor, the Shadowbinder, by Kara, the Shadowkai, all children currently residing in the Whispered Moor will be returned to their homes, respectively. Do you take the bear?
Yes.
Very well.
This is gonna be one hell of a nightmare.
I got your back.
So if you're if 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 if
If.
if if you're done here, been thinking about your offer a little bit, a little bit,
Yeah.
and you know, I think I want two things.
Two. Not just your memories
Well,
back?
well. You're asking a lot here. I know that it's a simple task, but it sounds like I could be cursing this town and its people, and if I'm going to do that, I would like another lifted.
What would you like, Carl?
Carl's gonna take his hammer out and just hold it up and drop it, and it makes this loud, heavy thump on the ground. Fix this.
As Malgathor, who's kind of like standing behind you still at the moment, kind of like leans over you and kind of like casts the shadow that kind of almost like singles you out, kind of like the reverse of like a spotlight on you. You're like shrouded in the shadow that Malgathor casts. So he reaches out one of his hands over the hammer as you drop it onto the table there with a loud thud.
When he reaches, I'm gonna grab it like really fast, like I'm scared that he's gonna grab it. So
testy, aren't we? I'm not taking it. So he kind of like takes a hand and just waves it over it as kind of like bit of like shadows kind of come off of him and onto the weapon itself, as it kind of glows like an eerie black aura around it for a moment there. As it goes, "Oh, you poor soul. You don't even know what you have, do you?"
I have what I have. I have an idea. I have an idea.
You want me to fix it? I'm assuming I'm removing a certain aspect of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh. 7.
I'll tell you what I can do for you, Carl. I will still give you the trinket that will help you with your memories. As a special plus, I will give you one specific memory that deals with this.
reach down and I'm gonna grab it. Then I'm gonna put it back on my back. Deal.
As Malcathor reaches into his person, almost like he had like a jacket on, and pulls out a plate of metal. Not like any metal that any of you have ever seen in like armor and that. This one almost has like an eerie red glow to it as he puts the tablet down on the table there. As in a bit of an like infernal script forms some text, and underneath it in common, actually no, in Dwarvish that you can read. It reads, "Deliver the cursed false relic to the shrine of Shantea in Greenus. Leave it there for it to manifest. The payoff for Carl by Malcathor will be a relic for his memories, which it will, in the terms of normal D&D, will give you a chance to make history checks without disadvantage anymore. And one specific memory with the weapon that he wields."
The music hits at the perfect time every fucking time. I'm just gonna
Literally
say that
every
over the
single
table.
time.
Okay.
Okay. So you pick up the bit of the tablet there, the little metal tablet that he put down, and add it to your inventory. You can kind of feel a bit of a heat that kind of courses through your body for a moment there. As Malcathor kind of leans down to you close enough and goes, "Careful who sees that. It's not like her little toy contract where it's a little easier to hide. If any one of the celestial variety sees it, they might want to take your head from your shoulders. Just be aware." I still have one deal left if anyone wants it. Otherwise, that always stands. All you have to do is let 9 know that you changed your mind, and we can have more conversations on that deal then.
So I take this tablet here, and I take this egg. Pineapple.
As you're currently
Papaya.
holding like a little bag that has the green gem pineapple in it, as the bit of dread doesn't come over you anymore.
Just gonna put it in my bag.
Yes, good place to have it.
Okay.
Anything else from my lovely friends that I've met this day?
Friends. More like Aaron.
Borrow something
Boys.
to go on my quest with. You can have it back once I'm done.
You want to borrow something? Okay.
I do.
What do you want to borrow?
I think it might come in handy. Your shadow dagger.
My shadow dagger. Pray tell, why should I lend you the shadow dagger?
Because there might be someone I think deserves their place in hell.
What soul do you condemn to hell, Kara?
Sibilant shade.
Rolling persuasion with advantage.
Dirty 20.
A little wisp of black smoke pops up by your hip there, as the shadow dagger is already on your person. Send her draconic soul down here, and we might have another deal to make. Once she's brought here, of course. That's not an easy task, to say the least.
She'll have help.
While she's dying, as the dragon will be able to withstand that dagger a bit more, especially one of her caliber. While she's dying, stab her with this, and she should be weak enough at that point for the dagger to work. But only then.
It can be that.
I believe that will be all for the contracts for now, then. Sia slowly turns his attention over to Durham now and goes, "So, Durham, I have a name for you. Of the lovely little infernal friend that you made long time ago before we got to meet. On that fateful day at the orphanage. Are you ready?" His name is Salvatore the Infernal Tycoon. And this one's a little bit more personal, as we used to be partners. So if you find that red-skinned, black suit-wearing piece of shit, please send him my best regards, with sending him back down here where he belongs with the rest of us.
With pleasure.
If I find out more, though, I will let you know. Anything else, though, my new friends, that you need?
I think we're good, boss.
Very well. Enjoy your travels. As he waves his
You
hand.
said you were going to help me.
I will.
You're helping with transportation.
I will. When you are ready to go, just let me know. And I will make sure you're able to get there and back. That is the deal.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay. Have fun, friends, as he waves his hand as you're kind of shrouded in shadows there for a moment and reappear back on the material plane. As Hermaeus, we'll cut to you real quick as you've been left there by yourself.
Twiddling my thumbs.
As you were watching for a moment there as your party disappears with a puff of smoke and fire and that. As you are still on the road, what would you like to do?
Sit. Not gonna go anywhere.
Not going anywhere?
I guess just wait.
Is there anything you do while you wait?
I guess I'd like to kind of like pour through the book that I got and see if there's any like clues that could possibly lead me to the eye that I seek. It wasn't I, right? Yeah, it wasn't I.
Okay. Roll me investigation then.
Investigation. Where's it? Oh, here we go. 19. 23.
23. Damn. So as you are reading the book that you got from the library, Jesus, that's a hell of a roll. It tells of very bare bones on the rise of Vecna. How there were rumors of his followers and whatnot. As you're kind of looking over them, and you have a little chuckle to yourself with some of the bits of information that are obviously misleading and such, to give those that would hunt down Vecna a false road to follow of sorts. But as you continue with that investigation check, though, you're able to read in between the lines of a couple excerpts from letters and that were found in this book. That there's tell of the eye being on the material plane, and to protect it from falling in the hands of those that would seek to destroy it or use it against the followers of the true God. It was split into 3 parts magically.
3 pieces.
3 pieces. Spread out throughout the material plane in hopes that one day the Whispered Lord could return and claim his rightful place.
So he's not making it easy.
I say that the letters don't mention where the 3 pieces would be per se, and the little excerpts of journals and that. You're able to kind of like gain the general idea that it stayed within the Sword Coast itself. At least the last known whereabouts were places of the Sword Coast of some degree or another, but not listed of like the specific cities or towns or villages that it would be.
Okay. I'll take it. Another little clue. My little clue.
I will say that with your background, yeah, I'll say with your background, there might be some help that could be gained from a couple individuals from your past. If they still wish to speak to you.
I sure hope so.
Anything else for you, Hermias? That you'd like to do over the bit of time that you're there?
No, I'm good. Kind of on this eye thing now, so.
Alright. So it takes you a couple minutes as you're kind of like rifling through the book there, as like say about like 6-7 minutes goes by, as there's another kind of like puff of energy that comes up, but not the flames and that had taken your friends from you. Instead, kind of like wisp of shadows in that, as your friends reappear on the material plane with you.
Well. Hey, you guys were gone for a long time. It's been like 3 months.
Where were you?
Oh, I was up here in the cart. I didn't want to go. I don't follow devils.
We had a choice.
And there's always a choice. Hey, you guys were gone for quite some time.
You didn't miss much.
Oh, I hope I didn't. I just read my book. Caught up on some light reading is all.
Apparently, we're going to be getting a contract that's drafted up where, like, you need something, we can send back some counter thing, but we told him straight up, like, it has to be unanimous amongst all of us or else no deal. And I tried very hard to just keep saying no, and he was very adamant about sending us a draft. So just don't be surprised if that pops around at some point.
I'll have my attorney take a look at it.
Yeah.
Levi Dracoberg and Carl Overfeld.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
You're the best in the biz.
Awesome. So what do we gotta do? I mean, have you guys already pretty much decided on it?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say, if you guys all decided, I certainly don't want to be the odd one out.
No, we get to pick if we're gonna do it or not.
Okay. So what is the... Do we have the draft? Do we know what it entails? I can't say that.
I think you didn't find the bottom of your chair there. Oh, Jesus. So, party, what would you like to do?
Good evening.
We didn't get much details on what he wants us to do.
He said he'd just send it to us at some point.
Yeah, I think we need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Jesus. I like how Carol is just coming enough through Rob's mic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christos.
It's coming through like little dog yaps.
I didn't know you had a chihuahua.
That's how it comes up to me too.
I am the Chihuahua!
Should have asked Malgathor to turn you into a dog. Jesus.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this, everyone, and onward and upward.
For the love of Christ, breathe! Somebody breathe!
I took Tylenol as a precaution. That's where I just went a minute ago.
It was We broke her.
Broke herself.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mom!
I'm sorry, Chris. We're being very disruptive. I know, but I know your job is also to make sure we're having a good time, and we're having a really fucking good time.
I'll wait.
Sorry.
I'm waiting for Carol to say she's gonna pee herself next. It's coming.
He's coming.
It's
Yeah,
coming.
I'm pretty sure it already happened.
Leaky faucet, the water fountain.
That's why she had to get back in her chair.
Oh my gosh, she peed on the. She has a piss bucket on the floor.
I can't fucking breathe.
Now she's Donald Duck.
She's the Windex bomb. Oh, let me go grab a pee pad real quick.
The pee pan?
I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm good.
Banana.
No.
No. As I have updated the map to have the quest to Greenest as well too for Malgathor.
Sounded like the
Okay.
the cleaning lady from Family Guy. No.
Oh my god. Greenest is so far,
Was
bro.
it the green one? Greenest is the green dot, right?
No, it's red and blue.
That's
Scroll
all,
down, my girl.
Scroll
all the way to the bottom.
All the way
Down.
down.
Dear
very-
Lord!
Very, very far.
That's where they started this campaign, is down there. You guys have gone far.
We've gone to the top, to the bottom.
No, you're not at the top
The
yet.
window to the wall.
You haven't made it to the top yet. You got a little bit more to go.
We're
to
gonna
get
get
there.
to the bottom of it.
You're gonna get to the bottom of the map though. And you can go to then. And keep going, because it keeps going and going and going. Yes, the blue and gold is the quest from the council, and the red with the darker red is quest from Malgathor himself. His Carol is broken again.
Cool.
You need us to take a break there, Carol? Probably.
Yeah.
I gotta call my mom.
Jeez. Alright, we'll take a quick break there so everyone can get up and stretch and whatnot as you have dealt with Malgathor.
Catch breath.
Catch
Catch
breath.
some breath. Yeah.
We shall be back
Possibly go to the restroom.
at this point. If she hasn't already gone. Alright, my friends, we shall be back momentarily.
Arrivederci. Yeah, she's been following since 2022.
Who's following?
My mom.
Carol's mom.
She's trying to find it because Nightbot told her to.
I'm firing.
That's
on
really what caused all of this was
It
Nightbot.
was Nightbot.
Yeah,
Fucking
this is all Nightbot's fault.
Nightbot, you're getting fired. Lazy bum.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get
What a
Walter Bot.
stream.
We'll get Walter Bot in here.
Tells her to follow the bottom.
Right. All right. Ready for the craziness that is about to continue on in this so far?
Yes.
Mander, can you send me the names of the things and help me add things into D&D Beyond later?
I probably should do that
Yeah.
too.
Do that. That's easy.
Thanks.
For sure.
Thank you.
I don't need to do that really, do I? Because they're not weapons. Right?
They're in your inventory. So,
So I should put them in my inventory.
yeah. So you can add custom items in. So like Kira has a teddy bear on her all of a sudden, as well as a shadow dagger.
Teddy bear. All right.
Fuck yeah.
You, Carl, have a tablet, an infernal tablet, and have been warned not to show it to anyone of any holy ordained order, because they're probably gonna kill you. And you also have a bag with the gem pineapple in it.
Is Hermes part of a holy order?
You could ask,
Mo-
as you guys have returned to the material plane.
Yeah, fuck me, I guess.
Would you like to ask him?
That's not my business.
Okay. It's not your business.
It is not
But-
me.
It is now.
The person whose business it is might want to know.
Over the table talk.
Maybe. Maybe not. Who's to say?
I forget, and then I just ask questions.
It's usually how it goes.
I am not, by the way.
Wait till it's like months later and I finally bring back Malgathor and you're like, who the fuck is this guy again?
Malga who?
Malga what?
Is that supposed to do something for you?
Step brother.
That's good. Special place.
Comes back, it's just sketch.
So, as you guys are going to continue on the road, the last person to give us something fun was Rob. I believe you actually rolled for it too, and you got to make your own fun thing.
Yeah.
Who has not rolled yet on the lovely encounter table?
I
Carl.
don't think I.
Carl's the only. Carl and Kara are the only ones that haven't gotten a chance to roll for something for encounters on the road yet.
Yeah.
On the
Oh no,
road.
I think I did for the the dragons overhead. I rolled.
You had the dragon overhead. Okay.
I did.
Anyone
I
not
don't
get?
think I don't think I did. Doesn't sound familiar.
Go
That
ahead.
was the skeletons.
Skeleton.
What am I? What is happening now? You want me to roll for what now?
You're gonna roll me a d4
Okay.
because my table is almost empty.
Okay.
Because
It's
y'all
stuck.
just doing all of them.
It's stuck. Okay, I found it.
I told you, Casey. I fucking told you.
That's a 4.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
Bad. So,
It's a 4.
Yeah, we all are.
Carl. So you guys are traveling north more. Tell me what happens on one of the days of travel. It can be any time of day. It can be at night. Give me just enough. Do you meet something?
you-
Do you see something?
Tell you what happens?
Yeah,
Am I,
what
am
happens?
am I DMing right now? Is that what
You
you're
get to
asking
make
me to
your
do?
own little mini encounter real quick. It gets you guys kind of be part of the story more. So, like Rob gave me, it's about early afternoon, and a mist comes in, and I ran with that. Or you can go in more detail. You could say like,
give you a hook then.
give me the hook. Give me a hook to hook you. Or you can go in more detail where you can say like a blue dragon falls from the sky in front of the party. Or something. It's up to you.
We're traveling along the road, and Carl looks back and then looks forward and steps into a giant pile of shit. Go ahead.
A pile of shit.
That's pretty good.
You made him pause for thought.
I want to give him the opportunity to be like, what made the shit? What's gonna happen? It is a very large shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
You kind of gave him shit.
So is it like chest-wise shit or like knee-high? Because, we're not the tallest people.
Carl is waist deep in this shit.
Oh.
That's a
Like
he just
18
walks
inches.
into it.
Okay.
Oh.
I can work with that.
That's a really big shit, so that's a really big creature.
So.
We already killed the skeletons that it came from.
Let's have some fun. Right?
It's technically not as big as you think it is.
Not everything is kill it encounter. Some things are get to talk to it encounter or explore encounter. So.
Which was last session.
A little bit of both.
We didn't talk to them. We got walloped.
No, but you got to start talking to Malgathor.
Yeah.
And you didn't aggro him.
I'm worried.
You could have aggroed Malgathor, and that would have been a fun fight.
Okay. What?
So, as the party is traveling northward, heading to Lascan on this day, as you guys continue on up the road there, Carl, as you've for some reason decided that you've read the card enough. It's a nice like summer day, bit of a nice wind that comes down from the north with a good chill that hits you in the face there, and as you're kind of just close your eyes and enjoying the peace that comes over your person, there's a loud and audible squish sound as like your waist, like a little bit above your waist and down, is suddenly very, very warm.
Warm.
As you open your eyes and you are standing in the pile of dung, massive pile of shit. And as you're looking around there for a moment, you can see it goes off into the distance a little bit there. So there's kind of like mounds of it that go off a good 40 feet into the distance. And even go up about, I'd say about 20 feet high, piled up in some spots. The poo-poo.
The shit.
The poo-poo caca.
Is 20.
Is piled up.
20 feet.
Is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
It's piled 20 feet up in the air and goes 40 feet out into the distance. As the whole party also sees this, as you would hear a loud audible squish sound as you all look over and see Carl waist deep in shit.
Yeah.
We've long rested since the dock with Malgathor, right?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah.
In some places of the world,
In some cultures.
being covered in poop like that is a privilege, but I think this isn't one of those places.
I hear it's a sign of good luck.
Yeah, I was gonna say the luck thing, but
I see it as a sign of now you need to take a shower.
yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
At least a rinse.
Like a quick one. A quickie.
Anybody got water?
But don't look at me, I don't got enough water for all that.
Is there a beach nearby?
I mean, we are close to the coast, are we not?
Is there a river or...
You are nowhere near the coast. That is a
Go by down by a
trip
river, man.
to get to the coast. As you're looking around, you're in part of it where there's not really any like rivers or puddles or anything like that, or lakes here. It's like one of those kind of like big expanses of just field and forest around.
Like, buddy, stay downwind, please.
Yeah. I gotta find a stream or some shit, you guys, because this is.
Oh, well, you found the
found
shit.
the shit.
There's more. There is more.
Yeah, don't go into that, please.
There's more shit.
I'm kind of fucking pissed.
Soraya. Miss Water Genasi over there. Can you
Y'all acting like I got water for days. Like I got 3 water skins. That's it. Now I gotta make it last.
You have. Hang on. You have 3?
Technically 4, but you know what I mean.
4. What do you mean 4?
Damn. You holding out on?
I'm useless without some kind of water
I have
backup.
1 water skin.
To be fair,
1.
though,
Not
If
2.
you-
Not 2. 1. 1.
to be fair, though, if he doesn't use some of that water, we have to smell him for the entire rest of this trip.
what
I'm gonna get
hotel?
I'm gonna get out of the
take us
cart.
in?
I'm gonna get out of the cart. I'm gonna cast a spell on him. More water skins.
Un momento, I'll be right back.
Let me actually make sure. I think I have 3, but I thought I had 4. I have 3. Okay. Mander.
We
Sweet Mander. Oh, great Mander. Oh.
yeah.
Can I do? Okay. Shape water. Right.
Shape water. Great spell.
Shape water.
Wonderful spell.
It's great. Is this possible? To give him like a bath? A standing bath? A soak?
You want to give him bath.
Why don't I just dig a hole and you can just put water in it?
But then you're gonna get all
Shape
muddy.
water.
Muddy.
I mean,
Rather be muddy than shitty.
But that's wasting my water. Oh, but then my water's gonna be all poopy.
I mean, you could store the poopy water.
I don't want poopy water. My water skins are clean.
But imagine that in battle.
Yeah, that might come in handy.
No,
That would
that
be some
sounds
serious
that
shit.
sounds like pink eye waiting to happen.
Exactly.
To
Give it
the enemy.
to
Yeah, but what
yeah.
if I accidentally touch my eyeballs? Do you not see how big they are? I would get pink eye and it'd be so bad.
No risk, no reward. No reward?
Okay. Because technically I could do shape water. And just
I
simple
just
shapes
don't
and
want to smell
animate.
him.
yeah, you could do shape water and have it kind of flow over him.
Very like water tribe style, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. We play a lot of Fortnite.
A little bit, yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about. Kind of like
I'll use.
where like they kind of like wash Sokka the one time they just dump it on his ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna use 2 of my water skins. I'm not gonna use all 3. You're a dwarf, right? You're little.
Yeah.
He's a little bit shorter than you.
Not that
And he's
short.
only waist deep.
IRL or in the game?
In the game.
I'm not that short.
How tall are you, Carl?
He's 3 feet.
Yeah, about that.
And you're how tall, Soraya?
I'm taller than 3 feet. Sure.
What happened to being short and proud?
3'9"
I'm 5'6" in the
actually.
game.
3'9" actually.
Might as well just say
In the
4
words
at
of
that point.
Carol's mom, 3'9" means 4 feet.
300 is not 4 feet. What are you saying right
So
now?
her 410 is 5 feet.
410 is not 5 feet.
Anyway. Before she comes back.
Washing Carl of the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you take the 2 water skins there and apply it to him,
Can I first, before I do that, can I, like, not, I don't want to touch you because you're covered in poop, but can we, like, get you out of the poop? Because
Yeah.
if I wash you
But
and you're standing in the poop, then that makes no sense.
No, yeah, I'm gonna take a couple steps back and you can get it off me, but I do want to stay close by because I would like to look at this poop a little closer.
That's fine, just don't go in the poop.
Yeah, no, I won't need to.
Are you gonna forget? Don't go in the poop.
I mean, there's bigger piles up there, so we all could end up in the poop.
If you get poo-pooed again, I'm not cleaning it.
But what if
That's fair.
what if somebody else does?
I don't think so. One person, that's it.
From here on out, we have to use our eyeballs and not run into shit.
Literally and figuratively.
I mean, yeah.
Carl,
No more poo-poos.
Yeah.
as the water washes over you there, 17 to hit.
What do you mean?
Oh, what the fuck
What do you mean?
17 to hit?
I wasn't trying to hit him.
It's not you.
Oh. I thought you were putting words in my mouth.
Hold
I was
on.
about to get
My
it.
armor class is 17.
That meets, it hits. Do you have a reaction or a way to stop that? Probably not.
Hold the fuck.
Do I notice him getting hurt?
Nope, not yet.
Andrew said there's been too much talking going on.
Andrew said, hey, you remember how all 5 of you were cracking up not even a minute ago?
Here's a question. Whatever hit me, is it large or larger? And can I see it, or is it within 5 feet of me at this point?
It is on top of you. It is on you.
Okay.
As there is something on you.
Okay. Well then, this is it large or larger?
Tiny. It's smaller than
Fucking tiny. I don't have anything.
you. That hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. This opens doors because of your So 17 hits.
So,
There she goes.
So, I think
13 piercing damage.
okay. All right. So that happens, but now I have a saving throw that I have to do of 15.
We get to see some of Carl's fun stuff today.
Sorry, that excited me.
Did you make the save?
That was a 19, yes. Sir.
Okay, you made the save, so nothing happens. Oh, gross. Could you imagine? So Carl, you feel a bunch of bites happen on you as you look down as the water kind of washes away. You see that there's beetles on you that have bit into parts of your armor between where they could get at you and do some damage to you. As you see these little beetles there, similar coloration of the poop that they were in, is kind of like you can see their mandibles bite into little crevices in that as they as the next round of water comes by and it knocks them off of you as they kind of like start to crawl back towards the
shit
pile of shits.
Do I see them?
Yes, you would see them crawling away.
As a druid, do I recognize them?
Give me nature.
Oh my gosh, Mandra, you're so good at picking roles. It's just like so crazy that you are so good at these. Where the fuck is my nature? Oh my gosh, I'm proficient. Oh my god, that's a horrible roll. 14.
Look, a map of poop. I made that quick. I'm proud of myself. So 14?
That's what he was doing while we were on break.
How could I have known that he was going to ask for poop?
Yeah, there's no...
I did that while you were talking. I was quick.
That's a lot of poop. Ew, the smell.
Yeah. So, with a 14. Soraya.
I'm proficient.
You are proficient. Which would be part of the 14. You would recognize that these are beetles. Kind of like small larvae of a giant fire beetle.
A fire beetle?
Mm-hmm. A fire beetle.
What do I know about said fire beetle?
Would you like to make another check?
Oh my gosh, yes, Mander. Nature?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or unless you'd like to pick them up with animal handling and see how they react to you.
Okay, I'll do animal handling.
So you're going to pick up one of the beetles?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh my god. 19.
19. As you walk over past Carl there and you're able to reach down, pick up one of the beetles there and kind of examine it. It has a heart exoskeleton, as the fire beetle typically does. But as it kind of like sits there and kind of chomps at you with its mandibles, it doesn't have the same properties as a normal fire beetle would, being able to bite like these beetles are, but also casts light out from itself.
They're like little glow bugs.
Yeah.
But like for poop. Right?
Basically, yeah. Like a beetle dragon, or beetle, not dragonfly, lightning bug.
Juice.
So, the question I have, Soraya, I don't know if you know, but
No, if you know.
did they? Is this a dung beetle? Did it move this shit here, or is this shit from something else? Because that over there, shit.
I'm gonna do something gross.
Taste it.
So Amanda, you know how you like Jurassic Park?
You won't taste
You know that one scene with the Triceratops poop? Can I do that but less up to my elbow? Like maybe up to like a knuckle, perhaps.
Okay. Up to a knuckle?
Yeah, like maybe not so much the whole arm.
That much?
Like I'm not trying to stick my whole hand in that poop.
Maybe, are you trying to go deeper?
Y'all just need to.
So stupid.
Okay, what are you trying to do as you stick your hand into the dung pile?
I'm trying to examine what kind of poo-poos. Whose poo-poos is this? Is this dung beetle poo-poos? Or is this dragon poo-poos? Oh my gosh, wait, do dragons poop like lizards or do they poop like birds?
Roll me nature. How'd your session go? Oh, one of my players stuck their hand in shit.
23.
I was just gonna ask if there was any way I can help, but never fucking mind.
What kind of poo-poos?
So, Soraya, as you kind of like sit there and take the poop and you kind of like dribble it down out of your hands and kind of like watch it fall down and just see the consistency. As you sit there, you
That's a very Soraya thing.
as you turn like the dude from what's the movie with the blue macaws? You guys know what I'm talking about? The movie about the blue macaws?
Is it Ace Ventura?
No, where he takes like the feather because they're trying to find the one macaw and he like go blah 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 blah.
I have no idea what movie you'd be watching, but I've never
I don't
seen
know.
it.
It's like Pixar or DreamWorks or some shit like that.
Rio?
That. Thank you, Rio.
Oh, I haven't seen Rio.
Oh.
I haven't either, but once you said it was animated, it's the only Blue Macaw movie I know.
I'll just fuck off, I guess. But as you kind of sit there and you're just gonna rub it on your skin and everything.
I will not do that. My complexion is perfect. Thank you very much.
So, but as
I
you
will not risk a pimple for this poo-poos.
with this poo-poo caca, as you check out this massive pile of poo-poo caca, here.
Poo-poo caca.
As you see the beetles kind of like crawl their way back into it and burrow into it and out of sight once more.
Can I keep the one beetle that I was holding?
Because it's just kind of in your hands.
I want to keep it.
Like a pet?
No, hold on. I want to see what he says about the poop. I just want to hold on to it for a second.
You would be able to tell that this is poop from a variety of different animals. Deer, rabbit, bear, and some larger creatures with some of the consistency changing in that. But as you're sitting there watching, you can see like a couple small little beetles go by your feet as they're pushing like little balls of poop into the pile itself.
So is it a mixture of poops?
Yes, it is a mixture of poops of a variety
Is it dung
of
beetle
different creatures.
poops?
A variety of creatures, from insects to big hulking horses even.
I want to do a thing, man.
As one of the horses takes a giant dump and you see some of the beetles kind of start to make their way over to the horses.
Shitty menagerie.
A menage a trois?
That is a very different thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. What would you like to do, Carol or Soraya, with your poo-poo caca discovery?
I know I have.
Or anyone else, as you would see Soraya over there messing with a massive pile of shit.
How many piles of shit are there?
What you see in front of you, and it goes 40 feet out into the distance.
And they get taller and taller?
Mm-hmm. Some of them going up as high as 20 feet.
You know, laissez-faire
So
this
there's
one.
like another 5 feet of poop.
So I peek out of this fucking wagon and I see my sister shit on her hand holding a beetle about to get up to some shit.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
like a 3-year-old playing with
telepathically
Play-Doh.
say, go on.
So I have leftover vials from when I went shopping. I would like to put the dung beetle in the vial.
Okay. God Christ.
I would like to keep the dung beetle
I thought
in a
you
vial.
were gonna take the poop. Okay. You have one jar with a dung beetle in it.
And I'm gonna grab a little leaf and I'm gonna scoop up a little bit of the poop and put it in the vial and close it.
Otherwise, it'll get homesick.
That's how they eat. That's what they eat. Did you know that dung beetles eat poop?
Mm-hmm.
And then they just
thought they used it to just
regurgitate
make
it.
their house.
Yeah, they eat it
That
and
is
then
the
they spit it back
ultimate
out.
Recycling.
Isn't it
You
great?
eventually just lose nutrients.
Yeah, but they don't keep eating it over and over. They just eat it and then they like mound it up and then they push it, and that's how you get the little dung beetle balls.
Remember when we thought Baranus was the weirdest one because he collected eyes?
At least I didn't pick up.
Soraya
I'm
has
just-
a jar of poop on her.
I'm just gonna say,
It's not a
baby.
jar of poop.
You have
It's
vial
a
of
dung
poop.
beetle with a little bit of poop.
You have a vial of poop on you.
Girl's got a jar of shit. Girl's got a jar of shit.
Guess what's in my jar? Poop. Holds on to it to the end and throws it at the BBEG.
Scat.
Let me live my life.
We're not saying no.
Are my hands dirty? I'm
Yes.
gross.
Shouldn't you
aren't I?
take another one for like friendship? What if it gets lonely?
No, then they're gonna multiply.
No, I keep them in separate vials, and then when it's time to hang out, I'm gonna take them out and be like, doopy doopy doo.
Or let them multiply and create a whole entire army of dung beetles that serve you.
Can I cast on myself speak with animals?
You beat the final boss.
Are dung beetles animals? Do insects count as animals?
How'd you beat the final boss, dung beetles?
So how'd you kill a dragon? Dung beetles.
With shit.
Well, you see, it started with 2 dung beetles and a dream.
In a dream.
And then we have to go into the
And
story
when
of the
you let
birds and
2
the
dung
bees.
beetles hang out in the same vial, you get more dung beetles.
We've long rested since then. I'll just get rid of something else.
I sent something in the chat via dung beetle. It's a real
Look how cool they are. Dung beetles are so cool.
Okay. You want to speak with dung beetles, huh?
They're an animal, right? I'm not gonna do it if it's not.
They're a beast. You can speak to them.
I would like to talk to it.
Okay.
Alright, Mander, time to roleplay a dung beetle. What does a dung beetle sound like, Mander?
So the rest of the party, what you hear is Shariah kind of making like a clicking sound. Yeah.
I peeked.
As Shariah, what dung beetle would you like to speak to?
To the one in my little vial.
Cool. Roll me 2d20.
Oh my gosh, Mander, what a wonderful thing to ask me to roll. 19 and a 1.
Bet. What do you say?
I want to say, do you want a little friend? Are you a social kind?
As you say
I'm
that,
gonna say disadvantage because I'm.
as you say that, there's like a warbling kind of like sound that comes from behind you, from the pile. As rising out from it is a beetle.
Why won't you let me have nice things? Everybody gets a pet except for me.
As the beetle says to you, as the rest of the party hears it take its giant mandibles and just kind of as you hear it say, what the fuck does a dung beetle sound like? How do I want to do this?
Go ahead, man. What does a dung beetle sound like?
Only you can answer that question.
The perks of being the DM.
Right?
I love playing druids.
More like the being.
Wait.
I want to give suggestions, but I also am just like, I want to see what happens right now.
This is so good. Oh my god.
So the dung beetle comes up out of the poop and goes, "What are you doing? That's the robe, my
What?
nephew."
That's nephew.
Sounds like a Family Guy character.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know that you guys were all family. Hi, Mr.
Duh.
Dung Beetle.
There are more of us in the dung.
How big is this dung beetle? It looks big.
He's the size of the horses.
Why is it that large?
Like he's not
Why
that
is it
tall,
large?
but he takes up that much space as a horse.
What shits that much that a dung beetle like that can exist?
Tiamat.
Actually, they wouldn't.
Wait, what do you mean? It's the size of a horse. I was in the waist deep. How is it the size of a horse?
It's
gets
in the bigger
bigger as you go
pile.
further
You
back.
went in the little
Oh,
pile
oh.
right here. It was over
So
here.
I got bit by the
You
children.
got bit by little ones, like little babies that turn into that.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's
I have a plan.
short, but it takes up space. It's wide. It's not tall.
I have a plan. I got a plan. Okay.
I'm excited.
Yes, we have a whole colony inside the poop. Caca.
Okay. So here. Wait, hi, Mr. Dung Beetle. Hello.
My name is Zachariah.
I'm sorry. Can you say that without the mandibles?
Zachariah.
Zachariah. How poetic. Okay, cool. My name is Soraya, Mr. Dog Beetle. And I could give you back. I'm not trying to hold him for ransom. That's not what I'm doing. I had an idea, and I was wondering if maybe you and I could, like, have a moment, and I could, like, give you back your nephew, right? And, like, maybe you could help me? Because I was going to ask your nephew for help. But, like, I give eyeballs.
As it kind of just stares at you with its black glossy eyeballs and goes, "Are you ransoming my nephew after me?"
No, I give you. I open the little thing and I let him out. No. I had hoped for, like, maybe, like, some kind of conversation, you know?
We are conversating now. What do you want?
This is the most serious D&D session.
It started out scary, and then it went to dung
I'm
beetle.
so glad I picked shit, you
Just
guys.
think about the rhinoceros beetle from A Bug's Life.
Stupid.
You can talk with them for 10 minutes. I hate it here.
Okay, so we're on our way, right? To save the realm. So hear me out. We are gonna go into a big fight. And I was hoping that the dung beetles could help us in exchange for a world where you still have access to poop.
The Dungus Among Us.
You asked dung beetles to come join the war on the cult.
Think about it. Tiamat would not want to fight
Alright.
an army of dung beetles.
And your offer to the dung beetle is poop.
Yes. A world of continuous poopage.
We're gonna roll up Avengers Endgame style, and Tiamat's gonna be like, I don't even know who half of these people are. Where did dung beetles come from?
Roll me persuasion. Are you proficient with persuasion?
I don't know. Go give me a second. Because I'm pulling this shit out my ass.
Literally.
Yeah, so are they.
Get it? I'm not, but you know what, Vander?
Add your
You gotta
proficiency
admit.
bonus because you are doing this via speaking with an animal.
Animal
and you're a
speak.
druid. So you will have
That's what
proficiency with
proficiency
this.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at it. Okay, so it's gonna be +5. Give me a second.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to do the final battle with Doug.
What's 18 + 5? I need to start rolling with D&D Beyond more often.
A world of continuous poop. As like there's more kind of like shimmering that happens there in the piles, as around the outsides of it, closest to the cart, like little beetles kind of like start crawling out. As you can kind of hear a chorus of infinite poop, infinite poop, infinite
I can
poop.
just imagine what this looks like.
As the rest of the party, all you see is a bunch of little beetles start to crawl out, and just hear like almost like when you go to like a field and you can hear thousands of cicadas and crickets in that, or like a whole bunch of frogs. But the like constant like chittering of mandibles of these beetles as like thousands of them are pouring out of this poop pile now.
Like that one part of the mummy ride at Universal.
Yeah, as off in the middle part of the pile of poop emerges more giant beetles. As they too come out, as like the smaller ones kind of like they just kind of like smash their mandibles together in chorus, as the other big ones go, infinite poop, infinite poop. As Zachariah.
want to get real heroic about it. Will you join me, dung beetles, in the fight against Tiamat and her cult?
Mind you, all we're seeing is
Literally. This is so dumb.
So Zachariah kind of makes his way out of the poop pile there and comes up to you there, Soraya. See,
This is so dumb.
sticks out one of his mandibles to you and goes, "For infinite poop, we shall join your cause."
I'm gonna shake his literally. I'm gonna shake his little mandible. And I'm gonna, okay. So we're gonna keep going north because we have to get some stuff to fight. But round up all the dung beetles. And is there a way I can reach you? Like some kind of like, I don't know, smoke signal?
You can
Certain
call
type of
me
poop.
on my poop phone.
Is there a certain type of poop you like? Like you want me to eat, I don't know, like corn?
We can only communicate in person.
Oh, okay.
Where should we amass the dung beetle army?
Dumbass.
So dumb.
You're the one that did it!
Do you do you guys have like do you know bees? You know how like bees or like mushrooms, how they like kind of like have like a mind collective?
You speak of the hierarchy of the dungs. The dung queen.
Is there a way to reach her? Contact, maybe a phone?
I would have to travel miles and miles to reach her kingdom.
Miles and miles.
Miles and miles to reach her kingdom.
Okay. How about this? Let's do this. Can I, real quick, Mander, can I see the map?
Sure.
You gotta give me points for creativity here. This is pretty fucking great. So I've got the rats going to... I'm being strategic here.
You sent the
The
rats,
rats?
up to Gray Peak Mountains.
Okay.
So they're heading off in this direction somewhere. They're going off and doing their own thing. So the rats have nothing to do with you at the moment.
I know, I'm trying not to send the dung beetles where the rats are. I'm trying to send them to two separate places. So I want to send the dung beetles.
Was I here for the rat thing? Yes,
You know
I
where
was.
there probably
I was.
is good poop? I got this.
Chicken coop?
Do you know... Oh, dung beetle. Do you know where the Marsh of Toon is?
The Marsh of what?
You see where the Well of Dragons is? It's just south of the Well of Dragons.
Oh, okay. So you explain it to him. Give me an intelligence check.
I got the biggest brain cell. Where's my intelligence status? Can I guidance myself?
Sure, go for it.
I'm 13.
How much?
13.
So as you're explaining the terrain and whatnot, as you're telling him, as you've never been that way yourself, but as you're explaining kind of like the map and like the area over by like El Terrell and whatnot, he goes, "Ah, yes, the land to the south. It is a mass field. What about it?"
So there's a place near there called the Well of Dragons, right? We're gonna plan at some point to go over there. Okay? Hear me out. Have you ever seen a dragon?
Yes, they're big.
Do you know how much poop comes out of a dragon?
Mountains. We used the poop of gold dragons in the past to form the Dung Queen's castle.
I thought you were just gonna say mountains and leave it at that. That shit was gonna send me. Okay. So imagine, picture it if you will. Hundreds of dragons. The biggest of dragons. And all they do is eat and poop.
If I could imagine, I would.
So, would you be willing to make the journey and meet us there?
So you're telling them to meet you in the... You would need to meet with the Dung Queen to convince her to send her forces.
Where is she at?
Does he know the name, actually?
Or can I borrow one of your nieces, nephews, children, cousins, and they can lead me there, and I'll keep them safe?
Yes. You will take with you Benjamin.
Benjamin?
He is a young beetle and shall help with the quest for the great poop migration greatly.
A great poop migration. Yes. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. I look forward to this partnership. Benjamin, let's go. Collecting a dung beetle.
Roll me a d4, please.
A d4?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay. So as you are told that Benjamin will go with you, a similar dung beetle that you were holding earlier kind of like crawls up on top of the mandible of Zachariah that you were speaking with, and just kind of like stands up a little bit and just goes, "I am Benjamin. I will journey with you."
I'm gonna put my little hands out like this and just let him crawl onto my little hands.
Crawls up and just crawls into your clothing and then disappears. As you can occasionally, you can kind of feel him crawling around on you.
It's disgusting. Okay. Cool.
Add Benjamin to your inventory. As you now have one baby fire beetle in your inventory.
Baby fire beetle. What a wild notion. All right, I'm gonna turn around and go back to the cart and wave bye to the dung beetles.
As you return back to the cart with Benjamin in your inventory.
And I mean,
Carl, anything you'd like to do? Or anyone else for that matter?
I'm just gonna say,
No.
What was that shit? What was that shit?
it's shit.
It's corn.
Yeah, but what was the?
Oh, they're gonna help us find the dragon cult. We just gotta go talk to like the beetle queen or whatever. Dung beetles.
Okay.
All right.
Ta-da!
Our new friend.
So you've acquired an army of rats and an army of dung beetles at this point.
Oh my god,
Yes.
just imagine.
They call me
Good day,
pestilence.
look to the east. Just rats on beetles.
I mean, unfortunately, the rats aren't going to help in the war. Because you just sent them off to the mountains.
Foolish.
I did. I was scared of the rats.
But you've tried to now enlist the the dung beetles, and you must meet with the dung queen to see if she will send forth a legion of fighters.
Dung beetles are so cool.
Anything else the party does the rest of this day as you continue your travels north to Lascan?
I hope at one point Carl took a shower.
He was doing a
Carol,
bath.
Carol cleaned him.
She cleaned me. You missed that.
That's right, I cleaned him off.
Oh my god, they're omnivores. How cute.
No shit.
Means they would have ate Carl.
No, all the shit.
Legitimately. So the party
How
continues
cool.
traveling north. As at one point you do make it to Lascan.
Lascan. Oh, that's pretty.
Good. Yeah, I'm learning.
As you kind of come up over the rolling hills to the south of it, coming up to the massive wall that kind of encompasses this port city, similar to that of Neverwinter. Carl, as you're kind of looking at it, how it's set up, seeing the towers and that, it's not as in much disarray as you're making your way into Lascan, as Neverwinter was. Neverwinter having a bit more construction actively going on throughout the city. Lascan itself is pretty set at the moment. Not as big as Baldur's Gate, but not far behind in that sense. But as you're making your way up, kind of like a withered tree of bricks and mortar and such that kind of like steps kind of like out of like a sore thumb out of all the buildings of variety of colors and white stone that has been kind of like put together to form buildings and such. This tree-like building that has tower-like spires coming out of it, made of all black material, kind of like sticks out amongst all of it on the far side of the city itself. Welcome to Lascan. What would you like to do, party?
I guess, could I kind of like, I don't know, kind of like step off to the side a little bit and kind of like see if I can get a decent idea if there's any, I don't know, like people of interest that I should possibly meet with to further my own goals of finding one of these eyeball parts. Be like beckoning my patron or something.
Are you wanting to beckon your patron or look for like those on this plane?
What do you mean those on this plane?
I'd say that you could try to find someone here that might be able to help you, or you
Yeah.
can reach directly out to your patron and see if they can assist in any way.
Nah, he's real busy with his. They got a whole book on his busy stuff. So, yeah. So maybe like think of someone that I may know, or maybe like an intricate network of not so nice info.
Okay. Roll me Arcana.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Wait, where's that?
It's a massive amount of shit there.
Yeah.
17.
17. I'll say with a 17, as your party's kind of traveling through the crowded streets here of Lascan, as your eyes kind of advert up to this tower off in the distance, you would recall that Lascan is the home of the Arcane Brotherhood. Set of mages and wizards and sorcerers and such that have kind of like a training, like a college of sorts there, along with it being the house of the Archmage Arcane. So with 17, you'd also know that the Arcane Brotherhood is the seat of power within Luskan itself. Anything else you'd like to do there?
In this arcane brother, I guess I could ask around. So that will be that'll be it for me for now.
Anything else from the rest of the party?
I kind of want to. Can I just like call on a random stranger and just be like, "Hey"?
What's the haps, Daniel?
Just be like, "What's the deal with Luskan? What do you do here? What are we known for here?"
What it do, baby boo?
Yeah, what it do?
You reach
What
out
it do,
there and
baby
you kind of
boo?
like stop.
What it is, what it was.
What it is, what it does. You reach out and you stop a young man that's making his way through the streets as he's kind of like carrying boxes in his arms there. Just, can I help you, dwarf?
Yeah, we're new here. We're new here.
You look new.
What do we do here? What is Luskan known for? What's the best where's the best place to eat? The best place to shop? What do we do here?
Well, there's some stuff to do. You could go shopping. A lot of fresh foods from farmers, and the woods are good to get firewood from. So that's good. You stay warm up here, and
I'm gonna help him support the boxes.
as you help him, he's like, oh, thank you. Oh. You take a couple of the boxes from there as he's struggling, as they're full of wood. Planks.
You
that have
should
been
be
chopped
careful.
up.
You'll get a hernia that way. Those are bad.
Good to know. What's a hernia?
It's like a thing in your stomach that like causes internal bleeding.
Oh,
It'll make your poop all bloody and
Your insides try to be your outsides.
Oh.
yeah, you get weird lumps. It's gross.
that sounds like magic.
No, it's not magic.
It's nature.
It's a hernia.
I will avoid that.
It's a
It's like a disease.
But thanks for help. As he's just got one box in his hand at this point. But there's a lot to do in Luskan. Like there's shopping and that you can do. A lot of boats here in Luskan that you can rent out or purchase if you've got the gold, of course. A lot of pirates stop here, so I'd watch your backs just in case. If you've never been here before. A lot of inns, good places to drink and eat. The Cutlass is the most popular one. If you're looking for somewhere to maybe get a job or hire pirates or just get good food and drink. I personally like the Cutlass myself. The best inns in town, I would have to say, would either be the Royal Arm, if you've got the money, or the Seven Sails. It's another good one. Both are expensive, but they've got good spots, good stuffs. And then if you're looking for a good execution, I would say checking out the Prisoners Carnival on the far side of town. That's a good spot to go. There's usually like at least a couple executions daily that happen.
A good execution.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Go Carol. Go Carol. Go Carol.
Robin.
But anything else you need from me, sir, dwarf?
Who runs this town?
That would be the Arcane Brotherhood. The Archmages are the overseers of that. They kind of just run the show, but they leave us alone more or less. to just kind of do what we want. We only get really
Perhaps-
involved in like big matters.
Perhaps we should pay them a visit.
Perhaps.
Sounds good.
Perhaps.
Anything else, Sir Dwarf, that you need from me?
No, I'm very sorry to interrupt, but you've been very helpful, and I'm gonna toss him 1 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. As he goes and takes the boxes back from Durham there, shoulders the weight back on, and makes his way off into town.
I'm gonna, before he walks up fully away, I'm gonna give him like the dad like finger gun and be like, lift with your knees, not your back. Hernias.
Not with back. Lift with these. Lift with these.
He's gonna get a hernia.
He's totally gonna get a hernia.
But the boxes weren't that heavy.
Can't all be dwarfs.
So, party, what would you like to do in the sky?
Is there an apothecary in this town? Ander, we're about to go into Neverwinter.
You say
You already went to Neverwinter. You're going north.
We've
I'm a-
already
I'm
gone.
a fucking druid. And so help me God. Is there a fucking apothecary in this town?
Roll me 2d20.
Or an herbalist? Or even, just frankly, an herb shop.
Roll the
Market? Fresh market? 2d20s?
2d20.
Like a
I
farmer's
think the
market?
archmages might be a good thing to do too.
I'm just gonna sit back in the cart.
I think it's the best thing to do at that point.
Mind my business.
What'd you get?
I don't want to talk about it.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
And
Oh no, I didn't. I got a 3 and a 6. I rolled
3 and
6.
so as you're traveling through town and you're looking for like an apothecary, you don't see one specific for that, but you do see that as you're traveling through town here with your party, that the market itself has a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables and other little like flowers and such like that.
Is there anything I can use for a healing potion?
Roll me investigation as you disembark and go to the look. Is the party traveling with her as she goes off, or are you going to continue on in town? Because it sounds like.
I'll go with her.
Oh, okay. So it's
I'll go
Kira.
with her.
Fallen.
So everyone but Carl and.
Oh, we'll go. I don't want to
Oh,
be separated.
gotcha. So the party
go.
follows.
Sorry guys, I didn't know I was getting off the cart. Sometimes my feet just make decisions. My brain is trying to catch up.
I guess we're going this way.
My heart hurts.
I mean, does anybody else need anything while we're walking around the market that we can keep an eye out for?
Not good, actually. Should be.
What'd you
Should
get?
we be looking for like food rations or anything?
Possibly, because where we're going is going to be super cold.
Be cold.
Got any ice cream?
You feel cold. What'd you get for investigation there, Soraya?
17.
17.
Loaded.
Roll me a d12.
Me?
Yes.
That's a weird. How bizarre.
What's that?
Oh man, that's. You know what? Maybe I think I should just keep.
What'd you get?
Not. It's a fucking 6.
A 6. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So as you're traveling through the market here, you do come up to one of the what are they called? Like a one of the gardeners there's got a shop running there, so you can see a lovely little like sunflowers and daffodils and things of that nature kind of outside their shop. You do come up to a case though that's in a glass case that's locked, and as you're looking into it, the shopkeep approaches you and goes, "Careful, don't go into that case, dearie, unless you're wearing gloves." Those are Dreamleaf.
What does it do?
It's main ingredient for making essence of ether poison.
What does that do?
Well, you must inhale the poison. If done, it could knock the beneficiary of the gases unconscious. It won't do any damage to them or anything like that, but it's easy to make into gases and small powders if done properly.
How much for the lot?
You want to buy all of it?
I mean, if you got a bulk discount.
So he's got about 10 plants there.
Okay. Okay.
I would discount them down to 15 gold apiece.
15 gold apiece. And there's about 10.
50 gold.
150.
gold. Okay. I can multiply in tens. That's easy, guys. I just can't add 7 and 3. Don't ask me to do that shit.
Or 8 and 7. 8 and 5.
6 and 8.
What is 8 and 5?
13.
Anything past 20.
13.
So yeah, it'd be 150 gold.
I'll buy the lot.
Okay. Add 10 bits of Dreamleaf bushels. Each one is able to make 1 potion of essence of ether poison when mixed properly.
Okay. What else do you have? I'm in business, as you can see. So, like...
Roll me another 12.
Why can't you just give me nice things?
Because
8.
an 8, she says. Oh, okay. I have one more thing, dear. It's a rare item. It will be a bit more of a high-priced item. I only have 1 in stock, though. As he kind of like goes back and behind the counter and pulls out another case there. As you can see, bit of like a thorn, kind of like a viney thorns that are kind of growing around in this case here. It has like a bit of like a red tinge to its thorns and that it has. This is able to be made into a harvested properly, of course. Able to provide the flame tongue to a dagger.
Is it like dragon's tongue?
So flame tongue. Are you proficient with Arcana?
I am.
Okay. I'll say that you would know that with flame tongue, it makes it so that with a bonus action, you speak the sword's magic word, causing flames to erupt from the blade. The flames shine for 40 feet radius, an additional 40 feet dim. The sword is ablaze and it deals an extra 2d6 fire damage to any target it hits. The flame lasts until the bonus action to speak the command word again, or until you drop or seethe the sword.
How much is it?
This will be 200 gold.
I'll fucking buy
Very well.
it. What is it called? Flame
it is
tongue?
Firethorn is what it's called.
Firethorn. Firethorn. Okay. I know that's what you said. That was the other thing that you had. But do you have like maybe perhaps like more vials, or maybe perhaps like some like mixing agent for like potions overall? I've got like a bunch of herbs in my bag, and I'm trying to make sure that like I can mix them up properly.
Nothing like that here, unfortunately. I just have these cases that I put the plants in that come in.
Okay. Do you know where in town?
You might be able to find something around. Small trinkets and that are very easy to find here.
Okay. I appreciate your help. I'm gonna hand him an extra 10 gold.
Oh, thank you. As he plucks a small little orchid and hands it to you. Thank you.
An orchid?
Yep.
I'm gonna put it in my hair.
Very well.
And also, Mander, real quick. 2 questions over the table.
Oui.
First question. You know how, like in Europe, there are fountains that like people drink out of that are just like spring water, like fresh water, little like watering holes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is there any nearby?
Ooh. Okay. This will be fun. So as you are making your way through the market area here, you do find often one of the corners there, between a couple of the carts and wagons and that have been made into shopping spots. There's a little fountain there with a kind of like greenish color statue with its arms folded, has kind of like a look down of like stern but calm almost at the same time in a weird way, with gold bands that have been put around its arms as it's got like water kind of flowing around it into like a main pool area.
I just want to refill my water skins.
Go for it.
I'm gonna refill my water skins.
Are you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Look to me.
Do that.
And yes, I am proficient. 17.
17. Cool. So, Sarai, as you bend down and are filling up your...
I just want a normal fucking day. Why can't I just refill my water bottles in peace?
I mean, you went to this fountain. So you are filling up your water skins there. The statue moves.
It fucking moves.
As now that you're able to kind of make out its features a bit more as it unfolds its arm, you can able to tell that it's a woman that looks down at you. Short cropped hair and such, as she kind of like bends down towards the water's edge on the platform that the statue is put on and goes, "A water genasi. It's been some time since one of your kin have visited my shrine."
Just like the biggest fucking eyeballs. Like, what was it that I called it last time? The one eyeball blink? Okay.
Oh.
One eyeball blink, skip.
Do you not know who I am, child?
Do I recognize said person?
Are you proficient with history?
No.
Or religion?
No.
No. You do not. This deity is a mystery to you.
No.
My child,
Blink, blink.
I am Ishtishe.
Hold on. Over the table. Ishtishe?
Ishtishe.
Ishtishe.
Yes.
I can't fuck that one up because I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
It's a
Ishtishe.
Tite.
Ishtish. Ishtishe.
Yes. You can also just call me the Water Lord if that is easier.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay.
the Lord of Water.
Hello. Hi. Hi, hello.
Hello.
Blink, blink.
Blink, blink. You've come to my shrine, but do not know who I am.
Just wanted to refill my water bottles.
Very well then.
Is
This-
that okay?
that is
Please don't be
fine.
mad.
No,
Okay.
you've done nothing wrong. I was simply surprised that a water genasi has come here. It's been some time since anyone has worshipped at my shrine.
Oh,
That's so sad.
It is fine. I am an older
Can I-
deity.
Do you want like a, I don't know, do you want like a coin or something? You want me to like, I don't know, flip a coin in the water, maybe leave it on the side for you? Maybe a snack? You like snacks? I have snacks. I'd offer water, but you're like kind of in a fountain, so like I don't know how that works. If you're hydrated or not. It's hydration or dehydration out here. It gets really crazy.
So you're like offering a bunch of stuff. Is there anything particular you put into the pool of water?
Is there okay, I know he said it's been a while, but does it look like there's any remnants of what would have been offerings?
Not really. As you're kind of looking through it real quick, there's nothing in the pool to discern that it's been worshipped in some time there. Even a bit of like algae in that has kind of started to grow on the sides of the pool of water.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of my pearls. And I'm gonna very carefully just like place it so it doesn't roll off the side on the edge. Okay.
So a bit of the water swirls around the pearl there and brings it over to the statue. Kind of looks it over for a moment. This offering is recognized as she leans back down and puts it back into the water, and it slowly just floats to the bottom. Fill your bags with water. And for your
Very awkwardly fill my water.
and for your offering, I offer a gift in exchange for a water genasi's worship. As leans over and puts her hand over the water once more, it kind of glows as you're filling your water skins up. Are you just filling the two? Correct? That's all you had that you were filling?
Yeah, like two of them are empty. Maybe top off the third.
Okay.
Make sure it's like full all the way.
Very well then. As
Get all the air bubbles out.
all three of your water skins have been blessed, as they will do 2d4 healing when you dump the water on them. You have to use the whole water though, similar to
All
a
of it,
potion of
okay.
healing. So they will now do 2d4 healing.
that's still pretty good.
Oh wow, let me even note that in my water skins so that I don't accidentally go doing something stupid. Okay. I Ishtishe. 2d4 healing. Okay.
As
Wow,
the statue.
that's so nice.
Yes, my child. I do ask that whenever you come here, or find time to stand by the waters, say a prayer for me.
Okay. Like,
as I accept you as a follower. And as she leans back up and crosses her arms once more and turns back to stone.
whoa.
You're a follower.
That was so cute.
Poor Solaris.
As the rest of the party just sees Soraya go down, and she's just filling her 3 water skins in that time span and closes them back up.
Oh, so we didn't hear the conversation.
No.
Pocket dimension.
Reason.
Or consciousness, I guess. Technically.
Gods are fun to screw around with.
Yeah, I figured.
That was so cool.
Anything else?
Also-
you would like to do?
Real quick over the table. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Would I know, like, to use all the herbs that I have? Do I need some kind of like mix thing?
Water will be sufficient. Most of the
Okay.
mixing is just done with water, as it being kind of like a, mundane, material that as long as you're not using like cursed water or anything like that, or water from hell and that, you should be fine.
Okay, and then like the winter gloves should be fine to handle the other thing, right?
You handle the other thing.
The dream bloop plop.
Oh, the dream leaf.
The shit I'm gonna poison the dragons with.
It's more inhaled than like a touch, and
So I can mix it fine. I'm assuming also because I'm a water genasi, like it should be fine. But like,
as long as you don't inhale the powder or gases that you make, you should be fine.
okay.
So
Okay.
you just have to make sure that you do it in a way you don't inhale it yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna have to Walter White that shit.
Maybe I want to get high. You don't know my life. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Magic shop by chance?
Magic shop. Magic, he says. As the party kind of keeps walking, as Durham's kind of catches off to the side there a little spell shop there, with some odd, fun things to possibly see. Is there anything particular you're looking for as you enter in? A couple of the human patrons, or not patrons, human workers that are there, look to assist the group. There's
Magic
anything-
items?
like, what kind of magic items? Are you looking for, like, armor or scrolls?
Armor?
Armors.
You can't really do magic.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, you said armor.
Armor, boots, shirts, anything.
Oh.
Magical clothing.
I do have this, as one of the shopkeepers takes you over to the far wall to a suit of armor that's been put on a mannequin, as they show off a padded armor of resistance, specifically cold damage.
Uh-huh.
With
How
this,
much?
it would be 6,010 gold.
Jesus crickety. Crickety.
It is padded armor as well, so just make sure you're proficient while you're buying armors.
Is it heavy?
Padded armor, I believe, is medium.
Yeah, I'm a fighter, remember? Or fighter. So I'm proficient with medium and heavy.
I can double check. Oh, it is light. My apologies, I misspoke.
I think I'm fine then, right?
You should
'Cause,
be.
I mean,
If you're got the fighter stuff, you should be able to wear it. But if you, I would just say double check just to make sure. It's a 11 plus your dex mod, disadvantage on stealth. But you will have
Mhm.
resistance against cold damage with it. For 6,010 gold.
I wish I had the money.
Anything else anyone else is looking for, or yourself? Besides armor? As that's the only armor that's currently in the shop.
What about trinkets? Items.
Trinkets, you say?
Something preferably under $2,000.
Something.
Fairly newer. Don't have that much.
As they take you over to the other side of the shop, where they pull out from a box underneath the counter there. They pull out a pair of
it's
goggles.
The clearance section is what they took me over to.
As for 240 gold, we can sell you this. These are goggles of dark vision.
I'm a dwarf.
Well, you never know. You might not have it. It's best not to assume. Anything else you're looking forward to this day?
Actually, I'm gonna ask. Anybody in the group can't see in the dark?
Did you know that all Genasi's, except the fucking water Genasi's, have dark vision? When in reality, if anybody should have dark vision, it's the deep ocean dwelling Genasi's. I'm just saying.
Well, they have goggles here that can help you see in the dark.
I don't like goggles. They don't fit my eyeballs. They're too big.
Literal solution.
I'm gonna stomp away.
Anything else the party is looking for here in the magic shop?
Or anything else besides these goggles in this clearance section?
What are you looking for?
Not really.
Anything particular? You looking to deal damage or not?
Ball of binding?
Yeah.
By binding things?
More like boots and gloves and things like that.
Boots
Like I've
and-
asked for 2 years. I'm still waiting for you to be like,
Why?
throw this man a bone.
Carl, why?
Why not?
Because before we left, Lady Caventry gave all of us winter gear.
Yeah.
It should be in your
Yeah, I've got that.
inventory.
That's to stay warm, but I mean, you know, there could be other uses for boots and gloves.
Okay.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Boots and cats, boots and
That's why I asked why, because it sounded like winter gear is what you were looking for.
No. I know.
So I was
I've got
making
the
sure you
winter gear.
remembered we had winter gear.
Yeah. I know I got that. We got that.
Or his memory's a little foggy.
I mean, it's in my bag, so I don't have to remember much. I got it.
I do have some gloves, some interesting gloves. As they reach into another compartment there and pull out a pair of all white gloves with blue and yellow, blue and gold lacings on the trims and that on the sides. As there's like a lovely little star pattern etched on the backs of each of them. But the bits where the fingertips go are open so that you can actually touch.
Seems like a hot topic, kid.
These are the gloves of ceremony. They will allow you once per a week period to cast the spell ceremony.
This time. I'll look it up.
For the people who don't know about ceremony,
It would allow you to cast spells, the spell ceremony. So you perform one of the several religious ceremonies. While you cast the spell, choose one of the following ceremonies. The target must be within 10 feet of you throughout the casting. It takes 1 hour of casting. just so you're aware. Attunement. You touch one willing creature whose alignment has changed, and you make a DC 20 Wisdom check. Insight, specifically. On a successful check, you restore the target to its original alignment. Blessed water. You touch one vial of water, and it becomes holy water.
Ooh.
Coming of age, you touch one humanoid who is a young adult for the next 24 hours. Whenever the target makes an ability check, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check. A creature can't benefit from this right only. A creature can only benefit from this right once. Dedication, you touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god's service. For the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes a saving throw, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the save. Same as coming of age, can only benefit from this right only once. Funeral rite, you touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. Wedding, you touch adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage. For the next 7 days, each target gains a +2 bonus to AC while they are within 30 feet of each other. A creature can benefit from this right only once, unless they are widowed, which would mean the other person.
Bye.
That's interesting. I feel like these are going to be expensive.
No, this is only 240 gold for this item.
Wow.
You can only cast it once a week. And a lot of the spells, once you do it to one creature, they can never benefit from again. So, like, the ones that, like, this right only, the creature can only benefit from this right only once, means they can only get it one time. So, like, you can only do Coming of Age, like, on Solaris one time. You can never get Coming of Age again. For an example. Or, like, Wedding,
spells.
someone's gotta die, so. But then you can cast it again on them. But yeah, 240 gold.
I mean, I don't know if I like the look of them, but if anybody else, I mean, it seems like a good deal if anybody else
I'll
would
buy
like
'em.
those.
You'll buy them. 240 gold, and then you get the gloves of ceremony. They are not an actual item in D&D. They're homebrew, just so you know.
Fun.
Homebrew items are fun.
No,
Okay, and
yeah.
then
But did you know that water genasies are the only genasi?
There's goggles. I legitimately put goggles right in front of you.
I
It's
love
fine.
how I asked for something, and Chris was like, "Yeah, here you go. Here's something cool. Here's some gloves." And then Vicara asked for something and goes, "Yeah, here's something cool. It's for seeing in the dark." Casey's like, "Did you know? But I don't want them." And I'm like, "But I don't want them." So it's like,
Can't forget you're gonna want it.
Chris,
I
could you
don't
send me
know.
the stuff over so I?
If
Yeah,
you
by
just
chance.
put their
just type in in the wiki dot. It comes up if you put ceremony 5e. You can find all the information on there.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
yeah, the ceremony spell is an actual spell. The item is just homebrew.
That every single genasi.
Yeah, the only spell, the
Except
only
water
ceremony it
genasies.
doesn't get is investiture. That's the only one it doesn't get. But you'll get all the other ones.
Yeah, I noticed you skipped that one. I was like, what is this? I was reading along while you were reading.
It's you, man. Anything else the party would like to look for here in the magic shop?
Any rings or jewelry?
Rings or jewelry, you say?
Casey was about to ask for something too. Sorry if I butted.
Books.
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 Books. How many boxes of books, by the way?
24.
Holy shit.
That was me being generous too. That was me really, really trying to get him in as little boxes as possible. 24.
Oh, fun. That could be fun. There is one ring in the shop. Ring of protection from evil and good. It allows the user, or the wearer, I should say, to cast once a day protection from good and evil. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. The creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
How much for that?
For the ring from protection of good and evil, 200 gold.
I'll take it.
Add it to your inventory.
Sick. That's a homebrew thing too?
Yep.
Cool.
Homebrew stuff's fine.
I like that. I like that.
Anything else?
Books.
Books?
I'm looking for a specific kind of book.
What kind of book are you looking for in the store of magic?
I'm looking for books
What kind of
on
book are you looking
deities,
for? On
on
what?
the gods, on the deities, the rulers of the realms, the deities. Yes.
A book of the gods?
I want to know who this deity was. To learn. With my brain. I also want to know what kind of shit I just got myself into.
There is one book. It's an older book. It might be out of date with some of the teachings, but we do have this book, as it's a study of the pantheons of Faerû.
How much is the book?
It'll be 150 gold, as it's a sizable book.
Okay, is it gonna be an issue to carry around?
No. It'll give you advantage on religion checks against gods and deities. So you can recall information on them by reading the book. You'll get advantage.
Very well, I shall purchase said book.
Money, please.
You said how much? 150?
Yeah, 150.
150?
What? Give me that. Give me that amount of one better.
Here, you can get you 150.
Thanks.
I'm done shopping. Don't let me spend any more money.
You broke?
No, but still.
Anything else the group would like to shop for here? In the market in large.
Is there anything on Tiamat?
Do you ask the shopkeep that?
Oh, I don't know. Should I not?
What the?
She said, how incognito we trying to be, boys?
Do you say to the shopkeep, is there anything on Tiamat?
Yeah, why not?
Roll me 2d20.
My life. Shit. 30-20?
Yeah, dirty 20? You're rolling 2d20. So it's just whatever you get on the 20s. They're like luck rolls, basically. So just roll a d20 and then roll another d20 and tell me the numbers.
11 and 9.
Okay. That didn't work out in my favor at all. Okay. As you mentioned Tiamat, there's a slam at the door to the shop as a booming voice comes out. Everyone out.
Bye.
Except for you, as a man in purple robes and a long beard and balding head, little whisper, still kind of holding on for dear life at this point, points at you, Kira. As the rest of the patrons here of the shop leave immediately. Does the party leave as well, or do you stay with Kira?
Oh, I'm staying.
I mean,
We're staying.
Staying.
She's
yeah.
one of us.
I'm gonna go. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm staying.
Soraya exits the shop with us.
I'm staying. I'm kidding.
So, the old man there kind of fixes his robes and makes his way over. Bit of a dust is kicked up from his feet as he walks over. So he gets very, very close to your face, Kara. Like, this far from your face. You can kind of smell a bit of, like, radish on his breath and that.
Radish.
He goes, "Why are you asking of the scaled tyrant?"
I've been doing some work, and the name keeps getting thrown around here and there, and so I decided to take a look into this thing that I just keep hearing about. I know nothing.
Do you work for her?
For who? I mean, I do work for her, but I don't know if it's the right her.
Well, not Tiamat, obviously, like, but do you work for Marcath? Did she send you here?
Yeah.
Deception.
Deception.
Why remember the right thing when you would just lie about it? That's my motto. Never heard of her.
$23?
So old man kind of pulls back, strokes his beard a little bit there, goes, "Is she back in Luskan? She's been abroad for some time."
No, she's sending me on some errands.
Very well then. You tell Marcath when you see her again. She needs to report back. The Arcane Brotherhood does not take kindly to those sent off on expeditions just disappearing and never checking in again, especially one that was expensive as hers.
What do you do for the
I will
Arcane Brotherhood?
absolutely pass on that message.
She nods at you, Karen, and looks over to Hermaeus there and goes, "I do my duty. That is all you need to know, young man."
Well,
As he kind of brushes off his robes there and turns quite abruptly and walks out of the shop, swinging the door behind him open.
You didn't answer my question.
you hate a book, man.
As the shopkeep there kind of goes, "Well, that was interesting."
Do you have anything?
Who are you saying that to? The shopkeep or the guy that
The
just left?
shopkeep. I mean, either one that wants to hear me right now. I asked a question about if there was any information on Tiamat, and then I got a freaking memo to pass over to Marcath.
I don't have anything on Tiamat. That you getting yelled at by one of the mages. That was fun. That's a good time.
Oodles of fun.
Yeah, and your buddy there just kind of snips at an over wizard. That's fun. That's good. Piss off the rulers. That's good job. Good job.
We do magic tricks too.
Oh yeah, just don't do it for them.
For them?
You don't know who that was.
Do you
do
know anything?
That was
Oh, no clue.
that was one of the over wizards. They only answer to the archmage. That's like one of
The under wizards.
the over wizards. They're like the big boys. Everyone else we're under wizards. For them guys.
What's he doing in your shop?
Well, he was probably gonna buy something, but not now.
Well, that's not our fault.
You asked the question in circumstances. Not your fault. Couldn't have been helped. But
That's right.
that was interesting. That's the first.
Gotta give you a new experience somehow. Gotta keep you on your toes.
Thanks. Anything else you
You
folks
seem
need? Might just close up early.
God, relax.
Direction to the Arcane Brotherhood.
Points out a window to like the giant black tower. That. Go there.
Why is it go?
Thank you.
Good luck. Don't piss him off again.
I'm just gonna.
I make no promises, but we'll try.
Good luck.
After everybody walks out, I'll be the last one to walk and be like, I got this for you. Do the close sign. Flip it the other way.
Thanks. You see him kind of pull a bottle out and cup and just starts pouring. So the party makes their way to the host tower of the Arcane. Correct? To see the Arcane Brotherhood.
We don't have to take off. Does anybody else need to do anything, though?
I'm not very liquid at the moment, so I can't really buy anything.
Very well.
Ja definitely feel there's a reason I went to the clinic.
All my stuff's tied up in stocks and bonds and
Stocks
stuff
and
right now.
bonds.
Money's working for me.
Hey, Panther. Is there a bookstore?
There might be a bookstore. Is there-
Andrew, do they sell books?
They might sell books.
Andrew. Books.
As the party starts to make their way through the market, heading towards the host tower, looking for a bookstore at the same time. We'll call it there for the night. Very nice.
The gall, the gumption of you.
The gall, the gumption of me.
You could have bought your book.
I could have gotten another book.
Didn't you buy the one in the place we were just at?
Don't you know books get lonely?
Do they get lonely?
Like dung beetles?
Guys, I have a dung beetle named Benjamin living in my pocket.
You bought a book, you got a dung beetle, and you're now the follower of marble fountains.
It's Tashia. It's Tashay. Tashi.
Oh, Jesus.
Tashia.
I never thought the day would come that I'd
Chi-chi-chi-chi.
have to make a map with poop on it. I was sitting there
you go.
like, if they fight these things, what am I gonna do?
You did
I
roleplay
was-
as a dung beetle today. Congratulations.
I already pre-rolled my attack. I was like, we're gonna
I
have to
feel
kill
like
these
you
things.
have a lot of like, you had a lot of eye roll moments of like, what the fuck?
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna find out.
Today was a very Soraya session.
Right? Oh my god. But it was good. It was good. Oh my god. You got your contracts from Malgathar for a couple of you, and a big contract coming at some point down the line from him.
Disgusting.
You got to walk through Dung and befriend fire beetles, who you now need to go meet with the Dung Queen at some point.
I hear she's the shit.
Mhm.
You also have Gon and Lascan, Met a
I
new
got magic.
god.
Hello.
Got magic fingers.
Bought some cool shit.
Yeah, I can marry people.
Keep in mind, you can only do the gloves once a week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I get it.
How does
Maybe
my
you
ring
can
work
marry
again?
the Dumb Queen and the Rat King.
what was your ring? The ring of
There's a protection of good and evil, but
Oh,
I know what the
cast.
spell is. I just don't know how often or
Once
how
per
I
day.
can use it.
You just
Once a
cast
day?
it once per day.
Oh,
So
I
it
like
recharges
that.
daily. So the gloves, because they take a little bit longer. You're also doing something that's set for life too, so the power has to get back in there. The ring, once a day. And then the book, you have advantage on religion checks when trying to find out information on deities and gods. Yes, your book gives you advantage on religion checks. None of your items require attunement, so that's plus. I think most of you guys, no, not most of you guys. I think all of you have
Benjamin.
open attunement slots still. So. But now comes the fun part of the night. The plus one boon.
Boom.
It will start off.
Who doesn't have a boon?
Who has a boon? Let's go with that route. That might be easier. So who has a boon so far?
Mine apparently expired, I think. I might have used it in that fight, though, actually.
There was one moment where like everyone was like boon, boon, boon.
Yeah.
But
don't-
Carl wasn't here last
Boon,
week.
boon, boon. Gotta get that boon, boon, boon.
It wasn't last week. It was like
The elemental fight. I think you used your thing in the elemental fight.
yeah.
Because you were grappled by
sounds-
them and they were pulling you away, and you're like, I need the +1 now. So I'm more than positive you used yours in the elemental fight.
But Walter and I still have inspiration, though.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys haven't used your inspiration.
Go always.
So
Holding on to that inspiration.
I'll die
for
with
dear
it.
Life. Yep.
who
I wanna be buried with
has
that
the +1
inspiration.
boon? Kira has one.
I do.
Is it just Kira? Did everyone burn
It
theirs?
probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I burned mine.
Dang. Alright.
Yeah, I think I used mine as well.
So anyone but Kira is up for the vote. But you can still vote for Kira if you feel she did something really cool. We'll
I'm gonna
start
give it
off.
to
I did a
Casey.
lot of stupid things this week.
I mean, you didn't put us all in piles of shit, so I think that's a little.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a bonus on that one.
Right. So Hermaeus, sounded like you had someone you wanted to vote for?
Yeah, I'm like give it to Casey. It was a very Casey day.
KZ Day. A lot of eyebrow rolling today.
Yes.
Same old eyeball blinking.
Very well. One vote for Soraya.
I am also going to vote for Soraya. The fact that we didn't have to fight those fucking beetles. was
Friendly.
the fact that you were able to us out of that whole situation was pretty fucking cool. Those rolls were.
They're not
Yeah, I
carnivorous,
think you had like
they're
a-
omnivores.
You got like a 24 at one point, I think, or 23 at that, and then that was just like, okay, we're not gonna have to fight these fuckers. So that's some good rolling.
They like fruit.
I'm going to third Soraya for getting the dung beetles to help us at the very end, realistically, for like future, for being in an alliance with us. Now she's gotten rats and dung beetles. Next, the world.
Yes.
She will take over
You come
one
control the poop,
small
the sewers.
inconvenient animal at a time.
You all thought
Well,
that.
the dung beetles weren't small, but like
Random
guys
animal.
Some of them were.
We did it.
You all thought that
This-
Solaris was the BBEG. It's actually Soraya this whole fucking time.
The scene from Ready Player One where everybody is just like fucking running.
That one episode where I missed the Emerald Enclave was the start of my villain origin story.
um,
I'll die on this hill.
Kira and Durham, your votes?
I'm voting for Soraya because the amazing clicking. It was just top-notch clicking.
And last but not least, Durham.
I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to fight and shit. So yeah, it goes to KZ.
I didn't vote.
Who's your vote? Who would you like to vote for?
Carl for getting him poop. And being
Carl
a
for
trooper about it. My man 3'9" and he said poop.
Waist deep.
Waist deep.
I'm gonna give you. I'm changing my vote to giving it to you because you used the water skin to fucking clean me off. So thank you.
There you go. Soraya, you are the winner of this week's +1 boon. Enjoy it. You can use it on any roll of any sort before I say what the hell happens to your lovely blue person. But other than that, I
Thank
appreciate
you, everybody.
my friends for coming out and playing this week. And we'll go from there, because I know we got a couple players next week that will be MIA, possibly. But we'll figure it out. So, thanks everyone that came through. George, thanks for the raid. KZ's mom, thanks for the laughs. It was fun.
She went to bed. I'll let her know.
Okay. Other than that, till next time. Bye!